Chat doesn't pop up again. Always Streamlabs. Why are you so stupid? Can you just refresh yourself, please? You're just gonna pop up and it's gonna pop up anytime soon. Anyway, hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend's meme stream. Time for stream, and my brother's still sleeping right there. Slightly different angle this one because I decided to do a very exhaustive cleaning of my house and move the table around so that it's in a little bit of a more comfy space instead of the one that actually looks at everything. And I was planning to get some posters for the wall in the back, but unfortunately the posters won't be here until today. So I'm gonna have to take the posters like literally 6 hours from now. I got a bunch of posters. Well, maybe you'll see it in the tweet later. What could have been if I only planned it a lot earlier, if both of us had planned it a lot earlier. Because my brother, this is technically my brother's room. He's gonna be the one who's mostly putting the posters and everything like that. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys been reading? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been fapping to or whatever? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna spend the first 1 hour and see timer below of the chat before we actually get to the good stuff of the stream. We got a lot of hooplas, a lot of very juicy hooplas in this past few weeks, in this past week, and a lot of it is gonna be very fun to talk to. So why don't we just get straight to the chat here and get through it. Where is I? Chat's still not popping up because come on, chat, where are you? Why is the chat not refresh? Refresh. Streamlabs, refresh this shit. Refresh this shit, those Streamlabs, please. There you go. Fucking finally. Finally, it's been popping up that shit. Okay, hold on. Color's a bit different though. Can I change it to a different color? Refresh browser when scene becomes active. No, you don't have to, but just refresh that scene. Refresh that so that there you go. Much better color. They always change the colors on that. Your Streamlabs always has a poor support for the colors. Really dumb. Anyway, let's get to the chat here. Host mad at Blizzard again. Can't Blizzard go 1 month without causing a hoopla? I don't think they can. They I don't even know what to say about Blizzard anymore. I mean, aren't you guys surprised at this point what Blizzard has been up to? What Blizzard has been doing? They screwed up so much. We'll get to how they screwed up, because that's a very interesting hoopla to talk about. And no one's surprised. I'm not surprised. I don't think anybody should be surprised at this point. So, anyway, where's I mean, Overwatch 2 even doesn't look that great, exactly. So anyway, hey guys, been a while, mostly busy for myself. Here's something to believe in. Listening to Ghost Toy Castle 1, the mystical ninja starring Goemon, Nintendo 64. So did anyone hear about Matt Lee's reading about the girl who got her thigh signed? We'll get to that. Anyone see the morons who are saying cloud threats? We get to that too. To be honest, I thought Square was gonna cut the cloud cross-dressing. Boy, I was wrong. Been doing Goemon related things because people got triggered with the third game translation. Yeah, I suppose. God damn it, Appa, you were too early. Nah, I'm not too early. This is my usual time. You guys are too late. Are you guys late and gay? I think you guys are just you guys are late and gay, confirmed. Early and harem protagonists. Yeah, see, speaking of protagonists, I find it really weird that I have starred in not 1, not 2, but 3 hentais. I am not fucking kidding. I am starred in 3 fucking hentais made by those people in Japan. I have no idea why I'm so popular that I'm starring in 3 fucking hentais. And 2 of them, I just found out this week. The first one was, I think you all know, the infamous hentai of me, fucking Sagiri, the shit waifu from Eromanga Sensei. Then the other 2, well, I won't spoil, but if you saw my Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, in general, you already know. But if you don't know yet, well, just you wait. We'll get to the stream. We'll get to the meme stream before we actually get to that, because that was fucking hilarious. Where is I? We live in a society where Appa is early and straight. Oh, a lot of popping I noticed when a mic placement in this one. Oh, damn. Freaking poppings. Anyway, where's I? Birds of Prey. Oh, sorry, the Harley Quinn movie hoopla. I don't think there's gonna be a Birds of Prey hoopla. I mean, Birds of Prey, we already talked about that like past couple of streams. I'm not interested in the movie at all. Like the moment they revealed that Cassandra Cain is gonna be just some girl, just some Asian girl, and not, you know, the motherfucking badass mute girl that she is, that she can kick ass pretty much everybody around. I mean, what happened? Why? Anyway, moving on. How about another joke, Blizzard? What you get when you cross a devoted fan base with a company that's happy to lie and smear the people that made it what it is. I'll tell you what you get. You get what you fucking deserve. Freaking. Hello, everybody in the chat and Appa also. Gay and late or early and straight will be today. God, that surprised me. Are you in a hotel, mate? No, I'm not in a hotel. I'm in my parents' house, except in a different side. Warcraft 3 is my favorite game of all time. I am really sad. Appa clean his room. Ella Jordan Peterson. I mean, speaking of cleaning my room, let me tell you something that I found when we clean my room. No, this isn't really my room. This is my brother's room. I clean my room every like a week. Like every Sunday, I clean my room. I decided not too exhausting. I do like a really exhaustive room cleaning per month. But for just your typical daily cleaning for room, everything like that, I just do it on Sunday. Just every day, just roof the room. But for a little bit more exhausting cleaning, just do it on Sunday or anything like that. Then for a more in-depth cleaning, we do it every month. I do it every month. Now this time, I want to do my own in-depth cleaning on my brother's room for this month, and we try to find out whatever sorts of junk that we put in there, because under his bed is like 3 trash cans worth of dump. That's how disgusting my brother is. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. So I decided to do a lot of cleaning on this house, and you know what I found? Like in this exact spot in the corner of the wall, do you know what I found? A snake. An actual alive fucking snake in the fucking room. I am not fucking exaggerating, not kidding. Fucking snake. Just clapping his ass cheeks coming here. Just coming Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy fake. And the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. Or something along this. What? I mean, seriously. How? We found a snake, killed that shit, put it away. My reaction to the snake was, holy shit, we found a snake. That's fucking amazing. How the hell can my brother's room is so disgusting. There's a fucking snake in the room. Glad that I cleaned this shit. And I found a bunch of things we cleaned the room. So, PSA everybody, clean your fucking room. Clean your fucking room. You might find the things that you might not expect to find. So anyway, I ramble a bit too much. Let's hashtag clean stream. When was the last meme stream? When was the last meme stream? Last week. Last week was the last meme stream. The final episode of BoJack Horseman aired today. I'm not paying attention. Hello from me and my cat. Hello. One of the reasons that you appear in so many media is that your avatar is generic without offending. I mean, true. That's true. But a brown guy and a blue cap. A brown guy and a blue cap. It's not too generic or too far-fetched to assume that it might be me. Blizzard is officially worse than EA and Bethesda combined. Yes. Super Robot Wars is the thing that get me to strategy games. Did you see the morons calling Cloud trash? We'll get to that. We've been playing the closed beta for Disintegration, and oh boy, that game is a rough and touch dull. Have you heard about Matt Lee's? We will get to that. Law, every character with a blue hat and glasses is Appa. I mean, that's how people think. It's not me. I'm not the one who says this. It's everybody. Everybody who looks at some random hentai on the internet, looks at brown guy and a blue cap, a blue baseball cap, and immediately think, wow, that is Alpha over there, fucking some random anime girls. Wow, I wish I could have been in that position. I mean, I wish I could have been in that position, but apparently I am. I've been getting laid in the 2D sphere. I've been getting fucking laid. Do you know, and it's not just girls, it's fucking insects too. No, but we'll get to that one. That one's gonna cause nightmares for the normies in the chat. So anyway, where's that? Fun fact, in the story of Resident Evil 6, there's a virus that's unleashed on China, and ironically enough, it's called C-Virus. Yeah, Resident Evil 6, yeah, I remember that. They literally predicted, the coronavirus. Let's find out my true Myers-Briggs type INFP, so I get to box everyone in life in law. The Myers-Briggs classification is always somehow biased to INFP or INTP, because last time I got it, I got INTP, which is really weird. My brother got INTP too. My sister got ENTJ, which is weird. Been watching Dr. Stone. Been reading Jitsuwa Watashiwa. He's hilarious to laugh at. Warcraft 3 is another case of when pirate version is superior than official version, which is forced update to newer Wars update. Been reading Teppu, cool MMA manga. Decided to watch the entirety of Dragon Ball from the beginning. Ooh, nice. Jelsa, not in the slightest. Blizzard, disappointed but not surprised. Have you heard Elon Musk drop his own song? I haven't heard of that one. I'm probably gonna check that one. that sounds dope. Nothing surprises me about Blizzard these days. Are you gonna talk about the terrible Doom Eternal gameplay from VentureBeat? Now, here's the problem with that. That would require me to watch a gameplay of Doom Eternal. And I am the kind of guy who wants to not watch any gameplay of Doom Eternal. So, no. I'm not gonna talk about that because I cannot wait for Doom Eternal. I want to play the game for myself, not see any gameplay footages, just go in there with a fresh mind. So I'm just actively trying to avoid any gameplay footage. So no, I'm not seeing that one. Although I believe everybody from the people who see that footage is Dean Takahashi doing the Cuphead thing again. Grab Chill donated $5. We live in a time where Microsoft is doing things right in gaming while Blizzard's reputation is in the shelter. Thank you so much for the $5. Keep them coming. Speaking of $5, I got shekel shakers. I got the shekel shakers. Yes, Finally, I can e-beg on the internet properly this time with the freaking shekel checker. Why is the freaking thermal paste in here? But anyway, shekels. I need my shekels. Guys, it's been 10 minutes and there's no shekels in my stream. What the fuck? Anyway. Merry Cup. Is Activision? I'm not surprised. Shit is expected from bloated companies. No, it's Blizzard. I mean, let's be honest here. It's Blizzard. It's not really Activision. Activision has done a lot of shit. But Blizzard, well, I mean, Blizzard hasn't been really that impressive lately. The best thing that they have done is making their old game again, Warcraft Classic, WoW Classic. So, are you watching Super Bowl this Sunday? Do I look like the kind of person who is interested in Super Bowl? Greetings, fellow degenerates. I'm currently laughing at how normies are concerned over the movie industry plummeting in China because of the coronavirus. It's not just the movie industry. It's the PC building industry. It's the PC components part industry, because apparently the coronavirus is halting the production of a lot of PC components, which means that you're going to be seeing spikes of GPU, CPU, RAM prices, and all of that shit. So, thank you, coronavirus. Thank you. Is this your new home? If so, I'm gonna miss your old room. No, this is just my my old home, my Bali homes. I got two homes. I got one in Bali. I got in Surabaya. This one is in Bali. This is my family's literal actual house home. I've had this since I was like, damn, I was like since I was born, I guess. So this is my actual home. The one that was you guys often see was in my cousin's home at Surabaya. That's where I stayed for my university stuff and shit. Anyway, where was I? Feminists are so closeted tsunderes that they pretend to hate the patriarchy, but they really love it and know they need it. Did you know that there's a guy called Minilad who also has a meme stream with more views than you? Okay. Okay. Okay, so what? Congratulations if he has more views on his meme stream than me. So? So what? I'm just here to entertain my audiences, not his audiences, or grab his audiences, although I'm probably gonna be rating his stream. Nah, just kidding. Are you familiar with Elvis the Alien? Yeah, I subscribe to him. I watch his videos. What about him? Where's the... Oh man, where's I? Appa Pimp. Borasami. These hentais, your 3 hentais are popular. My search for appabend hentai begins. Give us the 6-digit sauce. It's not an hentai. It's on a tweet. It's tweets. You go to my Twitter, you scroll down a little bit, you should find them. For some reason. I just... No need to flex, mate. I'm just stating facts. Is stating facts flexing now? Now, I have 5,800 Twitter followers. Is that flexing? I'm just stating fact. Do not confuse me stating the fact with flexing, because they're two entirely different things. Depending on the context. But anyway, where is I? The Birds of Prey, they did the impossible. They made a Harley Quinn movie that I don't want to see. Yamada Elf, best girl, Ermanga Sensei. I don't know if you're following the Vic stuff anymore. Nah, I don't think. I'm not following that. So, hey Appa in chat, still playing modded Terraria. The game in vanilla is already very good, but modded, whew boy. Hey Appa, Warcraft 3 is almost 2 decades old. Came out in 2002. Looking good, Joker. Still going through Neo Automata, going to the part where the machines rapture. I lost my shit when they jumped in the lava. Oof. Plot twist. Appabend wears a hat because he's bald. No, actually it's the opposite. I have too much hair. I haven't had a haircut in a while. So did you by any chance watch Life of Brian by the Monty Python? That's one of the films I want to watch, but I want to rewatch because I've watched that in the TV a while ago. That was an old film. I'm asking because your last video kind of reminds me of the stoning scene. I mean, yeah, it kind of is. When are we getting another Dune game? Are there any Dune games? But anyway, Warcraft 3 is in my infancy. Glad I never bought it. Can I read your hentai in hentai? It's not in hentai, unfortunately. An important fact is that no matter how you look, you can get a 10 out of 10 girl. Example, Amarant's husband and the bald guy who is with Jordan Peterson's daughter. Okay? What happened with the Persona 5 poster? I'm in a different house. And then the house doesn't have poster. I did make poster, but it only arrives today at about 6 hours from now. Unless if you want the meme stream to be tomorrow, which is late and gay. So no. Hey chat, type this to Dorime. Dorime. As up science things. So everyone, how do you think this until there's cross-dressing cloud lewds? Aren't there already are? Oh really? Is that why it took so long to find that frog which got into your place to the toilet? Oh yeah, I remember that frog. That frog was just weird. Based on this room, your brother sounds like my twin. You should watch the new animated series from Disney, The Owl House. It's freaking fantastic. All right. Have you played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Not interested in Dragon Ball Z. You should watch, read that. Show us the snake. The snake is unfortunately dead and now it's decomposing in the dirt somewhere out there. Hey Appa, what's with the hoopla regarding the 5600 XT regarding the problem with some models that can be overclocked, MSI and Aorus? The problem is the fact that the 5600 XT, NVIDIA, essentially what happens is NVIDIA decided to price the RTX 2060 so that it's matching the price of the RTX 5600 XT. Both of them are around that $300-ish price tag. And in order for AMD to go up above the competition, they decided to flash a very just last minute update into the graphics card, which allows it to have better clock overclocking and also better boost clocks and everything like that, which beats the RTX 2060 in a lot of regards. And yeah, that caused a lot of controversy because, well, it's not exactly that easy. It's not exactly that easy to flash a new BIOS to a GPU. So hopefully a lot of the retailers, they begin to flash the BIOS to a lot of the GPUs that are in the retails, if it's even possible. But anyway, dude, don't lie. That's your own hole. We get it. Nah. I mean, I have an on a hole. Actually, no, I don't, because they don't sell this sort of shit here. I wish I have an on a hole. Will there be any good ratios? I don't think so. BioLife is actually kind of fun. They're coming from someone who isn't a Fire Emblem fan. Well, what did the snake taste like? How much stamina did you recover? Is it one of the venomous snakes? It's not, surprisingly. So, Slytherin. Finally beat the Great Sensei boss fight in God Hand. It was really hard. Oof. Thanks, Appa Peterson. Sort your life, Bucka. Appa, can you explain to me how I got a strike for a fucking favorite list of video I didn't upload, but merely favorited in that list? How can I get a strike for other people's uploads? I have no idea. How the fuck can that happen? Go ask YouTube. YouTube's been screwing up lately, I guess. I mean, they allowed someone like J-Station on the platform, so I'd say they screwed up. Greetings, Abamen. Do you encounter some shekels while you're cleaning your brother's room? Yeah, exactly the shekels that I gathered right there. So, wrong, Diablo 2 rocks. And did I say anything about that? SMT Devil Survivor Overclock is a lit single-player RPG. SRPG? I think EA is worse, but Blizzard is getting there. I need the link. There's no such thing as brown guys in anime, only sexy brown girls. Appa is officially his anti-genre. I need the source. It's in my Twitter. Just scroll down. You should find it. About the Blizzard hoopla. I won't join it. I prefer to keep my mental health stable. Well, Blizzard screws up. That's all you need to know. Blizzard screws up in Warcraft 3 Reforged. That's all you need to know. Metacritic score for Warcraft 3 Reforged 0.8, while Fallout 76 is 2.7. Oof, yikes. Where are you? I am in my Balinese house, in my house since I was a kid. So, the next, god damn it, freaking, of course, the auto scroll. Of course, auto scroll just coming in, popping right up. Oof. Insects, that's fucked up, man. I'm in. Oh, man. Wow, Capcom was ahead of its time. The next thing is some Fujoshi is gonna put you in some other guy. Heck, even if this guy's an appearance like Raging Golden Eagle. I think they already did. Someone already did. Like they essentially what happens is they made Raging Golden Eagle an anime girl and me an anime girl, but both of us are futas and we fuck each other. That's one of the fan arts that I remembered. Is Raging Golden Eagle a boomer? Maybe. Depends on how you look at it. Talking about the virus, just saying that Corona is anagram for raccoon. Yes, we know about that. We get the memes. Crazy that we're dealing with a form of the C virus. Folks, watch out for zombies. MMA manga. Yeah, somebody apparently watching read an anime manga. Watch the manga. Read the anime. Listen to the visual novel. Been rewatching Slayers. Monster girls are primal. Do you have chin hair? Yes, I do have a bit of a chin hair here, which every single time, my parents always tell me to please, for the love of God, to cut off this chin hair, because if I don't cut off this chin hair, that would be I look like a jihad, essentially. Hold on. Jesus, wake the fuck up, you samurai. Wake the fuck up, man. Jeez. Wake up. You had an appointment at 8, man. Wake up before it's too late. Jesus. Where is I? Slime girls are the best. John Jones tomorrow, UFC. Woo. Morning, Appa. If there's the male gaze, that there's also the female gaze exists. Well, we were talking about that many times. Corona's only an anagram if you ignore it's missing a C. Appa, it's Dean Takahashi. Yes, I know. Do Doom games give you nightmares? Nah, not really. Wait, you've seen literally nothing of Doom Eternal since it was announced? Yeah. Nothing. Not a thing. Well, some, but not much. Not much. It's painful to watch. Well, there you go. And before appabend becomes a US Vietnam vet takes to Doom Eternal. Yes, more e-begging. Let the Jew gold flow. You can jump over the chains, Dean. Do you think space is false and everything NASA has told us to lie is many believe? Do you think space is false and everything NASA has told us is a lie as many believe? That sounds like something a flat earther would say. Your brother's sleeping, dude. He's not supposed to be sleeping because he's supposed to be awake because it's some fucking appointment. Wake the fuck up. Man. Jesus. Oh shit, I forgot. Less than 60 minutes to go until my country leaves the EU. Warcraft 3 is another case of when pirated version is superior than official version. There we go. Classic Blizzard is dead. I'm telling you, Appa, Blizzard and Bethesda are having a pissing contest over who can fuck up more. No, Appa, the best thing Blizzard done was give up on their witch hunt on Overwatch porn. You know what? I won't argue with that. I never believed it was Activision because why would they care? Hey, Appa. Anyways, for gaming, been trying to wrap up Code Vein as the first batch of DLC game came out of the game. Interesting. Coronavirus is a virtual virus too. Wait, is it the same for the consoles? God bless sweatshop workers. You're Asian. Do you eat bats? Ha 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 ha. No, I don't. I don't eat bats. I don't eat a lot of things. I don't even eat burgers. Who do you think is best girl in Evangelion? Why are you asking that? Why is that even a question? It's fucking Misato. I have 2 homes. Jesus, mate, you really are flexing in the stream. No, I don't. I have 1 home. My cousin has another home. My cousin has 2 homes. That he's flexing. I have 1 home. My cousin has the other 2. The other one. So the other 2 because he has 2. Appa, do you eat dogs? No. Why would I eat dogs? It's usually sad that studios that Activision buy, they corrupt themselves to become as greedy as they are. Happen to Blizzard and happen at least temporarily to Bungie. If you don't mind me asking, do you think the coronavirus will be taken care of? Do you think the SARS virus has been taken care of? Or any other viruses outbreaks that has been in the past couple of years? Other than HIV AIDS, of course. Wait, is that even a virus? But anyway, yeah, I think it will. I hopefully it will. It's just that China is China. I mean, it's not exactly a place that I would trust into contain such a contagious disease. I don't know about you. Rising of the Shield Hero and Akira is overrated. Depends on which version you're talking about. If you're talking about the manga of Rising of the Shield Hero, yeah, I'd say I wouldn't say it's overrated. It's just not as good as everybody says it is. I can see at least that point, but it is cathartic. I can argue with that. Akira, on the other hand, depends. Are you talking about the film? In which case, I agree. But the manga is pretty good. So there's that. Is this the same middle lad from Vanos? I think. I don't know. I'm not too familiar. We're worth 100 times the viewers of any other stream. Damn. Don't trust China. China is as whole. Tons of virtual tubers. Not a fan of their stuff, but sometimes I do look at their clips on Twitter and it's pretty hilarious. Raid the other meme stream and flood the chat with Futa. Maybe. So do they call it the coronavirus because it makes you crave beer? Oof. Why does your thumbnail have to be that thing? Actually, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the guy with the glasses? Or are you talking about the refunded text? Thoughts on J Station and also the Spoonie recently? The Spoonie? What happened with Spoonie? I'm not too familiar with what happened with Spoonie recently. As for J Station, hello guys, we're gonna do an Ouija board on my dead girlfriend. Isn't that amazing, guys? Go click the like and subscribe button, guys. We're gonna do an Ouija board on my dead girlfriend. Guys, keep on doing that, guys. I mean, there's nothing much to say about J Station at this point that everybody else has said. Seriously. Where is I? As for anime, still getting through Mob Psycho 100. Just finished Agretsuko Season 2 and Joshi Kausei. And just for backup, began watching JoJo Part 4 for the first time. Appa has his own hentai. Face masks are all sold out in our local drugstores due to coronavirus. Worse is some greedy mofos inflated its price for about $1 to 3. Have you seen the anime Interspecies Reviewers? It's a borderline hentai uncensored. Nah, not a fan. Because I'd rather be the one doing the reviewing. Did you watch Kimetsu no Yaiba? I read Kimetsu no Yaiba, the manga. I read the manga all the way to the train station thing where they straight up rip off Inception. Because it's fucking Inception at that point. And I enjoyed it. I like it. I understand why it's popular for now. I understand why it's popular. And what about it? Plot twist. Appabend has been dead and his brother has been pretending to be him for quite some time. Speaking of brother, fam, you better wake up right now or I throw the fucking chair at you. Did you see the Date A Live Danmachi crossover? Can you fam, wake up, close the door. Please. Jesus. Properly. Fucking. Where is I? I have 0 followers, mainly because I don't have any Twitter account to begin with. Appa, what's the best ARPG with character customization? I can't really pick one. There's so many. Reverse Baldness, no. What is your Trails dream team? Mine is Reen, Emma, Kurt, Randy, Toval, and Agate. I need to play a lot more Trails games before I can make my own dream team. Appa here. Let's see. I've been playing some PS2 games recently. Have you played any PS2 game? If so, which one? Have you played any PS2 game? That is a... Ooh, boy. That is a question that I can answer for like hundreds and hundreds of hours without even stopping. Yes, I played a lot of PS2 games. The PS2 is like literally one of my childhood consoles. I play a lot of PS2 games. Even when I don't have a PS2, I still play PS2 games. I mean... How I got to Persona was I emulated Persona 4 on my laptop. That's how I got into Persona. So, I play a lot of PS2 games. I can assure you that. Anyway, where was I? Watch The Life of Brian for fuck's sake, please. I've watched it a while ago. I need to rewatch it again because it's been a while. I've seen it on TV. Hold yourself. Calm down. Anyway, you lucky bastard. I'm losing hair. So, you lucky bastard. I'm surprised they fucked up Reforged. I wonder if the karma loss will be significant. The Holy Grail is better than Life of Brian, but both are brilliant. Seriously. Plot twist. One angry gamer is actually Appabend's father. The corpse behind you is moving. Yeah, I told him to not move now. I told him to move. Hey, App, I had something I wanted to send you for the stream, but I'm dealing with something heavy at the moment, so I forgot. I can't wait for the other memes, though. Send for the stream. Are you talking about cash? Are you talking about shekels? Or are you talking about DM? If you want a DM, if anybody has any problems and they have any issues or whatever, you can just DM me on Twitter or just go to my emails. We'll talk about it. I mean, why not? I'm surprised your brother can sleep through the meme stream. I am surprised that he can even like, okay, he's supposed to, like, he can sleep. Like, I'm the kind of guy who will always wake up. For some reason, I always wake up. I'm able to sleep at like 10 or 11, and then I always wake up at 3 or 4. I always wake up that early because I cannot sleep after 3 or 4. I cannot sleep unless if I fap or something. So I just so happen to be an early riser every single time. But my brother is not. My brother he will just keep on sleeping, and the only way for me to make sure to convince himself that he wakes up is if I, well, throw coins at him. Just keep on throwing coins at him. I better gather up all the coins in there because those are precious coins. Or just, I don't know, just kick him in the... He won't fucking wake up. I mean, you've had family members who refuse to wake up. There's some point where you have to just throw the fucking water at them. I mean, I'm not reaching that point yet, but at this point, I'm not reaching that point yet, but it's close. Me and her are gonna get pizza and make fun of 50 Shades of Domestic Abuse as our Valentine's Day date. Oh, that's pretty cool. I actually, you know what? That's a nice plan. I'm gonna plan that with my girlfriend as well. Why don't we watch 50 Shades of Grey just through and through and just trash the living shit out of it on Valentine's Day? But then again, it's not really that relevant. I'd rather watch something better. Like Warm Bodies is actually good, so I'd rather just watch that. Can you help me with my calculus homework? No. Not a chance. My calculus is D, fam. Like, I started my calculus in college in D. I restarted my calculus in college again, and I got a D. I got the D, fam. It's a very big D. It's right in every. It goes to every single part of every hole in my body. That's the D, the calculus big D. I'm bad at it. These anacondas don't want none unless appabend got bun, son. Appabend the game. Now you have remembered and lost. How about a Nona hole? Lol, what the fuck? What is your guess for the Fighter Pass 2? Mine's Raymond. I'm not speculating on the Fighter Pass. No thanks. YouTube's pretty dumb. Oh, god damn it. Fucking auto scroll. Auto scroll. Fucking always auto scroll. Where's I? Where was I? Seriously? Seriously? Discord decided, hey, I want to just randomly disconnect. Discord decided, I just want to randomly disconnect because fuck you. So 8716 donated $1. Even better, we watched the whole trilogy of 50 Shades to trash it. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. But seriously, Discord decided, I'm just gonna disconnect. It's a Discord. No, OBS decided, I'm just gonna disconnect. I'm just gonna disconnect. I'm just gonna randomly fucking disconnect because fuck you. Because absolutely fuck you. Kill yourself. But anyway, where's I? God damn it. At least I got caught up with the chat here. It's the wrong tick, man. You can't wrong tick. How do you feel about Danganronpa? I feel like Danganronpa is a more pretentious version of Phoenix Wright and less exciting. And it's the persona to Zero Escapes SMT. You got a lot of these colorful characters with their teenager sorts of personality. It's basically if you take Zero Escape but you make them all teenagers. It's just not a fan. No thanks. Danmachi is having a crossover with Goblin Slayer. Interesting choice. Devil Survivor is better than a sequel. J-Station cancer level cringe the dark web. Otaku move to your house? Is that what you're trying to say? Devil Survivor Overclock is a masterpiece and my favorite SMT game, hands down, lol. Devil Survivor 2 just let me down in every way possible. Oof, I'll keep that in mind. Also, off topic with a possible hot take of my own. Dimitri is the best Fire Emblem lord and Edelgard is literally a fascist. The thing about Fire Emblem, all the routes in Fire Emblem is that Cloud's route is the best, that provides the best ending for all of Fodlan. Fodlan and anybody, all the countries surrounding it. Dimitri and Edelgard's endings they're not good for Fodlan's future. Let's just say that. Only Claude actually provides like the best overall future for Fodlan. Also Reyes not even that good too. So yeah, a bit of an imbalance there. Let's just say that. Since they showed the remake version of Trans Cloud, I want to remind people that Game Theory Dude once make a video explaining how the scene was problematic. Did he? Ooh, did he? You skipped my message. Wait. Did I? Wait, what message? Yeah, unfortunately, the chat, there's so many fucking... Auto scroll is a bitch, so blame auto scroll on that one. They didn't just screw with Reforged. You can't use classic Warcraft 3 anymore. Yes, again, you can't. You can't even... That's why pirated version is the best, because pirated still retains the original. While in Reforged, you cannot buy the classic edition anymore, because the Reforged is just merging both the classic and the Reforged edition. So, yeah. Garbage. Do your family still have the chicken rooster or not anymore? They still do, except I live in a room where you can't hear that shit no more. Which is why I moved. I moved to prevent exactly that issue. So, hey Appa, have you seen Interspecies Reviewers? I've already answered that. No, I haven't seen it. I'd rather be the reviewer. So, eating bats is fucking disgusting. Changed my mind. You mean read the subs? Are you gonna talk about the cringe in the form of a show that SNL is? Nah. I mean, Joker bad. Joker bad. Always Joker bad. So, always. So, apparently there might be a Scott Pilgrim versus the World sequel. Don't worry, you're not as bad as my neckbeard yet. You should grow that chin hair to a beard like Guan Yu from Dynasty Warriors. Is your brother a deadbeat? Your brother's being a mood right now. Don't toss your shekels. He was there the whole time. What? Oh my god. Apparently somebody didn't notice that my brother was in there the whole time. Damn, not bad. Legit question, Appa. Do you speak English to your family or just your brother? Just my brother. Sister sometimes, but sister can get to Indonesian, but she can speak English very well. So, what time is it in my country? In my country, it's 6:31 a.m. Currently 5:16 p.m. Still Friday here. Read the audiobook. In my experience, the female gaze burns more than male gaze, so I'm not sure why women fear the male gaze. Also, am I late and gay? Not really. Well, you're 1 hour at 40 minutes late, but for the Q&A, but that's fine. The corpse is staring at my soul, Appa. Sorry, I meant to say, can I call you and Raging Gold Eagle unofficially gay? Unofficially gay. Lol. We need a cameo of Appa in an anime hentai. Your brother is... we need a cameo of Appa in an anime hentai? I already have anime hentai, so I don't think I'm gonna need cameos on... I don't need a cameo. I'm already starring in anime hentais. Happy Independence Day, Great Britannia. To the British here, bye guys, have a nice leave. Space is literally nothing, it doesn't exist. Space is a lie. Flat Earth is the truth. NASA is part of the Illuminati. Wake up, sheeple. Excuse me. I don't know much about British politics, but I like the fat blood, dude. Make Fedoras great again. Have you ever played Doom mods? I played... the only Doom mod that I ever played was the... what's the fucking... the Brutality mod. There's the Project Brutality mod. That was the one that I played. The original Doom. And that makes it infinitely better for me. So, Appa's brother is a JoJo fan Snorlax. He's a fucking Snorlax indeed. Ugh. Let's go, gang. Is your left index finger double jointed? What? Left index finger double jointed? I see it bending backwards. Why did you mention that? Wow, Appa, you're rich. And no, my cousin's rich. I'm not that rich. Everything is worse than everything's worse in Evangelion besides Misato, who best girl. Asuka is obviously best girl. What is the name of the male characters that look like a girl or at least dress like a girl? Male characters that look like a girl or at least dress like a girl. We call that a trap. Mari is a filthy filler character. Heresy. Akira is overrated. Shield Hero is good. Shield Hero is cool, but what about Healer Hero? That Healer Hero. That Healer, Redo of Healer one was, again, like I said, I think it was last stream or 2 streams ago that I said it. It was cathartic, but it's not the best thing in the world. So, have hope for China. If they don't, you are way too close. I think Blizzard after 2012 is worthy of an internet historian video. Mari doesn't overstay her welcome. The other EVA girls could learn from her. Nah. Rumor has it there are 2 cases here in Penang reported a few days back. HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Oh. Why did I miss that? Why am I Why? The guy in the thumbnail, Lamau, the guy in the thumbnail, obviously. That's not Spoonie. Wait, who's not Spoonie? Subscribe, please, guys. As one banana once said, I love Luigi board. What about Spoonie? Exactly. What about Spoonie? Somebody said in the chat. The last good thing coming out to China was Jackie Chan. Yo, J-Station sound messed up. Exactly. Don't forget Morgs as well. Yeah, a bunch of these. So, heard that Spoonie caused a car accident? What the fuck? Jesus. Luigi board is my favorite Mario, bro. It's funny how Battle.net-less version of Warcraft 3 is superior than one which is linked to the central server. I'ma call my dead girlfriend at 3 a.m. I find J-Station funny. Ironically, hopefully. According to Naval Def, aka Mark Kern, Blizzard was on his path back when Vanilla WoW came out, years before Activision partnered, not bought out with them, aka the killer that was in the house. Did you know that there's Umbrella Art Corporation in China? Yes, I know. Spoonie is the same. Yo, guys, we're gonna do a Ouija board challenge on my dead career. No, that's not Spoonie. That is not Spoonie. That is J-Station. Let's see. Borderline Hentai Episode 3 was hentai with Jenna Ben and Yuri because the author is a cultured gentleman. Izuku reviewers is art. Some YouTuber think that Jake Paul and Tana Mojo are anti-heroes. How the hell are they anti-heroes? Go over there and kick them. Do you remember one of the names of the hentai you've been in? I remember mine. It's called Eroshunga Sensei. That was the one with me and Sagiri. And the other two, I don't know their names, but I do know that they are in Twitter. So go get them on Twitter, I guess. Let's stream with your brother so far. Famous eCeleb YouTuber kills brother with a chair during a live stream. Morning Appa, fuck, it's 6 a.m. here. Fast and Furious 9 trailer. It's dumb. It looks dumb as fuck, but it's Fast and Furious 9. What would you expect? Have you played Dragon Quest 11 for the Switch yet? I haven't played Dragon Quest 11 for the Switch, but I have played one on the PC, and not a fan. Let's just say not a fan. First impression, this is not the sort of game that I would play. Maybe the Switch version might convince me, maybe not. But gotcha. Also, agate is pronounced agate. Seriously? Agate is pronounced agate. Ugh. Reminder that PS2 games are not considered retro. Have you ever played a video game, Appa? That's a very interesting question. Hey, Appa Papa, I started watching One Piece and I'm determined to catch it up, including the movies. I'm up to episode 204 and I finished the first OP movie. Can I get a clap and a half? Is that what you want? SMT Digital Devil Saga games are gold. Got almost 90 physical PS2 games. Kind of shows I really like the system. Slide into Appa's DM. Slide it into your DMs. Slide into my DMs. Is it possible to learn this power? Yes. Be some YouTuber to make videos, I guess. Wait, to wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. or p.m. Did I say p.m.? I should say a.m. If I say p.m., my bad. I say a.m. Of course. I don't wake up at 3 p.m. That's horrible. That's not me. I sleep at 3 p.m. definitely, but not 3 a.m. Sometimes I sleep at 3 a.m. Anyway, whereas are you a vampire, Appa? I mean, does a vampire have these freaking black eyes? I mean, the entire reason why I wear glasses is so that the black eyes are not noticeable, but it kind of still is noticeable. So I always wake up at 3 to try and only fall asleep for the anime music. Our same fam. Thrill Seckles at him. I am that family member. PS2 huge library equals lots of good games, lots of shit games. Throw insults at him. Fun fact, did you know only 40% of men in history ever had children? Okay, so I went to bed after 2 last night and got up at 7. Your brother is lazy. My brother's lazy, definitely. Appa, did you know that appealing to the wider audience make you lose audience, which is kind of ironic? I have to ask, what came first, Ranch or Cool Ranch? I don't know. Is this the refund party? Oh, no, Far Dark's in the chat. Appa D-Ben, Appa's got the D. Yo, Appa, you're watching the Sonic movie on Valentine's Day. Oh, are you disconnect? Why are you disconnecting and not connecting and connecting and disconnecting and not connecting and disconnecting and not connecting? Wait, OBS decided, hey, I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna screw you. I'm just gonna disconnect. I'm just gonna disconnect just for a bit because fuck you. Whatever. Is D bad in FUSA or 5, which is bad in Mexico? D, you still pass in D. That's the minimal for you to pass. E is where you don't pass, so. A new drinking game for chat. Take a shot every time Appa says auto scroll. It's gonna be like 5 to 6 times, so. Do you hate teenagers basically? No, I don't hate teenagers. I just prefer Zero Escape. I mean, Zero Escape has teenagers, sure, but it's just the presentation of Danganronpa is too obnoxious. Like I'm just an old boomer. Maybe it's too zoomer for me. I guess that's the best way to say it. Edgy Phoenix, right? V3 really did gone too far the pretentious side. Sub to my YouTube channel. Okay, whatever. Sao is honestly the Kingdom Hearts has to be a crossover Persona 5 joke. I like Danganronpa V3 though, the final chapter was meh. I have a friend that insists Mr. House is the best choice for New Vegas. What? Thoughts on SCP lawsuit? I'm not too familiar with that one. My pat is pretty retarded. I don't know why people are so surprised every time he fucks up. Let's make a weird concept for spin-offs for video game franchise. I'll start an SNK DDR game. Okay. You can't self-insert as the angel interspecies. You can't self-insert as the angel in the interspecies reviewer? No. Have you tried to get all the students to follow one house in Fire Emblem 3 houses? Nah, I couldn't be bothered. I could boot up my Switch, do the gameplay for that. Nah, fam, no thanks. We should bring back 19th century European mustaches. I watched Fate Go First Order recently. It did remind me that Fate Go isn't just a waifu collector game. Seriously, even without knowing what happens to Olga, that scene still got me. How about you make a point without shoehorning change my mind into it? China got coronavirus cuts their 8 vampire waifus, which goes against the base god. Ever played Civilization 5? Yes, I played a lot of Civilization 5 actually back in the day, but it's been a while since I played again with the Brave New expansion pack because to get the meme in. So Claude is a chat while Hilda must read. Good morning. Is your sister aware that you're a degenerate who watch morally questionable anime like Oreimo and Norimanga Sensei? Actually, I haven't seen Oreimo. I have 2 Oreimo on my DVD on my hard drives, but I haven't seen those. As for Norimanga Sensei, I have seen Norimanga Sensei, and it's not they're trash, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. The same way my brother's guilty pleasure is Domestic Girlfriend, mine is Norimanga Sensei. So, by the way, I'm alternating between Super Kirby Clash and Digimon World redigitalized using PPSSPP on my Switch. PPSSPP. That's a fucking P2S2P2. P2S2P2. PPSSPP. That's dumb. Do you plan on buying Devil May Cry 3 Switch Edition for Switch since it has the special edition for Switch? It has in-game style Switch, weapon switch like DMC5 and radial menu. Sounds pretty good. I might buy it. Watching 50 Shades of Grey with someone to make fun of it just reminds me of when I watch a hentai with an ex of mine wants to get laugh at it. Appa in the Senran Kagura series. Wait, me in the Senran Kagura series? I thought there are no boys in Senran Kagura. They're only women allowed in Senran Kagura. The only men in Senran Kagura are the people who play them, apparently. Appa needs to play a Doom mod called Demon Steel. Okay. Are you or your brother the most degenerate in your family? And depends what you consider degenerate. Are you saying, are we aware of the degenerate stuff? Yes, but we're not like doing like actually degenerate stuff. Just we like to talk about degenerate stuff, but not, flaunting degenerate stuff because that would be totally inappropriate. The real question here is, does it come with bacon? Yo, Appa, you made my enemy list account. I haven't. I am busy, really, really busy. Are you gonna live stream Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out? If it has adult content, no. Apparently there's gonna be adult content on that one, probably not. I'm just gonna play it by myself. What's your favorite complex anime? A complex anime. I don't think there's an anime that I would consider like seriously complex. Okay, there is a manga though. There is a manga. It's not that necessarily the manga is complex. It's just that the manga is really has good ideas, except I just feel the presentation was really wonky and the delivery of the plot line and the narrative was just not that good. And that manga was Naruto. You know, that manga where it's basically Digimon, except you tell the Digimon to kill each other. No, not to kill each other, as in you tell the Digimon to kill any other human beings, or Pokemon, just to kill any other human beings. That's Naruto. I love that manga, but I can't recommend that manga to everybody because it's just the storytelling, the narrative is so wonky. I appreciate the narrative, the ideas that the manga is trying to tell, but the storytelling in general, the narrative that it tries to weave in is just really wonky. Could have been done better. A lot of parts in the manga feels like the author's self-insert sorts of way to complain about his or her cynicism about the world, just using the characters as an author avatar to ramble about the world, kind of like the last few bits of Ayn Rand's the what do you call it, Atlas Shrugged, the last few bits of it, except in bits and pieces, except it's been put in almost every character. The narrative is just wonky in that one, and I like the idea of Digimon just killing people and instead of doing the Digimon or Pokemon shit. But, so, where is I? Appa, when will you start reviewing good mods or fan games, like Black Mesa or stuff like that? And not a fan. I recommend playing the Guncaster mod for Doom 2 if you want to be a badass dragon guy with giant guns and OP spells. Interesting. Cautious Hero uncapped when? There will be uncapped. There will never be an uncapped. There will be reviews, no uncapped. That's why I buy my kids Warcraft 3 Reforged. HIV, humanity incidentally fuck up. Spoonie isn't the guy who did the Ouija board girlfriend thing. Yes, I know! I know! I said Spoonie, and then I said, what happened to Spoonie? As for J Station, oh, they do this. You kind of missed that part, I guess. Let's talk about Kata Shoujo. Let's talk about it maybe this week, next week, because I had that plan for Kata Shoujo sorts of thing. My anime list is useful in some respects, not useful in others. Wii U Ouija board challenge at 3 a.m. gone wrong. Umbrella Corporation is in China, has been a meme since 2010. Get new memes, everyone. Is it really? Speaking of bad takes on anti-heroes, I saw someone call Killmonger an anti-hero. What? If Blizzard makes another huge mistake, oh boy, be prepared to be a big gamer rebellion. Rise up. It's the same term, appabend, is it the same? It is the same term, but instead of a boy, it's a girl that dressed like a boy, looks like a, it's a tomboy. It's a tomboy. Like dressed like a boy or girl, looks like a boy, but it's a girl. It's a tomboy. Or a reverse trap, I suppose. Thoughts on the Atelier series? Fantasy, wholesome, slice of life games. Too expensive. As much as I really like them for what they are, but god damn, Koei Tecmo, like they charge their games, they jack up the prices of their fucking games. I just fucking hated it. I want to try these games because they're pretty good games. They're like Ryza. I really like Ryza, but holy fucking shit, that game is expensive in here. Give us a break, man. Holy shit. I've been playing a lot of video games this weekend. So Appa does oh man, not saying it. So Appa does lack a soul. A reverse trap straight. I am a light sleeper though. I usually wake up at 3 to 4. Resident Evil Wuhan DLC when? A tomboy with tan lines and big tits, good or great? I'm not a fan of tan lines personally. Still want to get more PS2 games. Probably gonna get through. Just say that I got 100 games. Sonic Question did it. That was my Twitch stream like 2 days ago, though I used Streamlabs. To quote Alpha 5, ay. We don't have E in America. C is a passing grade. Oh, excuse me. Rest in peace your liver. Sorry what you. I just found out where the thumbnail comes from. I'm just gonna say, I know what's gonna fap tonight. Yikes. Cell animation or digital animation? I need to see both. I'm not too familiar with both. Just had mouse surgery and it hurts. Jesus! Total War, but with Dynasty Warriors moments when you actually can fight with the wars. Huh. Isn't that basically Kessen 3? Isn't that basically Kessen? Kind of Kessen? Kind of. Oremo Portable is good. I didn't bother with the second season of Oremo or Dynasty Warriors Civ Controls. Oh shit, Digimon War was on. Wait, isn't that basically Nobunaga's Ambition? Oh, sorry, not Nobunaga's Ambition. That's for the Samurai Warriors. Did you see pedantic romantics bitching about Gamergate? Again? We've been through this shit, man. Being taller means you must drink more milk and water and eat healthy foods and care more about your bones because otherwise they're basically made of glass. Okay. Appa the It Depends Ben versus Tim the It's Complicated pool. Nah, there's men. They just don't get to draw unless you're Hanzo. Have you heard of H-Doom? Everyone's ever heard of H-Doom. Oh, one of the brothers of the girls was in the game. There are boys in Senran Kagura, like one of the teacher, for example. Appa, please play H-Doom. I played H-Doom. It's nice, but not a fan. Psychopaths is a good complex anime. Psychopaths is a good complex anime. It's a good anime, but complex. Did you hear that Disney priced their sporks $11 in Galaxy's Edge? That's dumb. Watch Land of Lustrous. Ergo Proxy was lit too. Like Ergo Proxy was pretty good. If you can get past that Vincent is a fucking naive bitch. So the only ones that actually do degenerate stuff are the American devs in our government. SMT if it was a kids anime. Digimon Postal Mode. Is he talking about Temtem? No, not Temtem. Narutaru. Shooting Star. Shooting Star Narutaru. What's a Shooting Star? I forgot. Spirit Star? Shooting Star? Wait. Oh yeah, the teacher Hanzo and Ikarugo's brother are the only ones that have shown up in Senran Kagura from memory. Wait, no, Yumi's grandfather showed up in season 2 with the Senran Kagura anime. It also has a super downer ending. Also a rushed ending. The ending is it's really rushed. Really rushed. And unfortunately that's because they man, Naruto is such a shame. It could have been so fucking amazing. It could have been so fucking amazing. This could have been amazing. Is it made by the guy who made Gantz? I don't know. I haven't checked. Edgy Digimon. It's basically Edgy Digimon. Had to refresh that alphabet with his trap wide open. People, god damn it. There you go. Finally. People have no idea what anti-heroes are, do they? Now I kind of want Neo Geo Heroes Ultimate Shooting. Subaru Kanoe is great. Notice that the season pass for Dead or Alive 6 is ridiculously expensive. Everything Koei Tecmo does these days is a fucking... It's expensive as fuck. I'm just no thanks Koei Tecmo. You screw you. Not a fan of tan lines either, though full tan girls are beautiful. I'm gonna buy Animal Crossing and Smash for Switch, but if there's a possibility that I'll buy a third game, what's best? Fire Emblem or Astral Chain? Do you want to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours in the game? I'll say go Fire Emblem. Do you want something more action-packed? Then go for Astral Chain. Depends on what you need. To be an anti-hero, you need to be a hero. It's part of the name. Cell animation is better than early digital animation. Is much better than current digital animation. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Oh yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. There's that game too. I forgot. Shinsekai Yuri is better than Psychopass. Okay. Oh, Pedro doing whatever it takes to be relevant. Although Shogo is a good antagonist. Glory Hammer is pretty good. Is Lane complex? Not really. I mean, Lane. The thing you need to understand about Lane is that the offer straight up said something along the lines of, well, you go watch Lane and you make up your mind, you interpret it in however you want. Okay, so in that case, I just interpret Lane as just some, just the offer trying to flex his knowledge of 90s tech. Because the anime is basically 90s tech. just a 90s tech porn and the 90s tech hysteria of the hackers in the world affecting everybody in it. It's just delivered in not so traditional way. And Lane is just not. It's not for everybody, let's just say that. It's for people who are more artistic in nature, who can appreciate the depth and complexity of this. It's actually not that. So, holy shit, I remember Naruto. I need to read the manga since the anime sucks. The anime is horrible. Don't watch the anime version of that one. The manga is much better. Read the manga because the anime, they just straight up canceled it, I think. I work in animation. Cell is just the old paint on cells process. It's worse than digital in every single way, but nostalgics can't stop mystifying it. Huh, interesting. If we're talking about great anime with amazing complex storytelling, I'd go with Armored Trooper, Votom, Space Runaway, Ideon, Garant Robo. Why are these mecha animes except for Ghost in the Shell? Ghost in the Shell. Depends on which version of Ghost in the Shell. Naruto's OP is very trolling one. Seems like funny adventure, but it's not. Kind of like Death Parade's OP or what are the OPs that just straight up troll you? Makes you think, oh, this anime is gonna be a very cheerful, happy stuff. But turns out, oh no, it's fucking fucked. The only one I can remember was that one and fucking Death Parade. Death Parade's fucking good, by the way, so go check Death Parade. Have you seen the new Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer is out? Drag Cloud is confirmed and the SJWs are gonna call it Cloud Trads because they're fucktards. We'll get to that. If I don't remember wrong, the zombie infection in the movie Zombieland started when someone ate raw food. Oof. Did I say Fire Emblem 3 Heroes again? Kinda shows how unlikable or uninteresting Pedro is now. Count Dankula's latest video is for survival guide. Brexit was funny as fuck. Lost it at Tories will be hunting furries. Oof. Yikes. 90s tech is kino as fuck. I plan on playing the Danmachi X Goblin Slayer crossover. If you think about it, the 90s anime technology kind of predicted PC building. Yeah, actually. Lane, I actually really like the aspect on Lane where she straight up build a PC. She just straight up build a PC with a bunch of components. We put in the RAM slots and everything like that with a bunch of things and PCBs. You put it in here, you put in the other PCB, you connect it to the other PCB so that you can make this super hacking world and everything like that. So maybe I'm getting old. What the fuck is Kino? It's kind of like saying Kino is basically the Zoomers version of that's dope or that's lit as fuck, fam. Although lit is still kind of Zoomer-esque. What about Ghost in the Shell, anime movie in terms of complexity? The film, I like the film. You can enjoy it as a straightforward. Here's the thing about being complex. Like I can say Pinocchio is complex. I mean, it kind of is. If you've seen the Pinocchio 1941, the 1940 Pinocchio, the one I saw with my girlfriend, the old Disney one, in the surface, it's a story about the boy, about the puppet sort of boy, the wooden boy who wants to become a real boy and everything like that. But it's actually fucking complex. If you think about it, it's actually really fucking complex. I mean, where to even begin? I mean, just the fact that the part of the story just kind of highlights the sorts of nature of Hollywood pedophilia. Pinocchio is a commentary on Hollywood pedophilia, kind of unintentionally, maybe sometime, but it's also a commentary on the dark depths, the absolutely just the horrible, absolutely just trash part of the entertainment industry and how exploitative and manipulative it is for people. And it's just like the way, think about it. If you think about it for a moment, it's complex as fuck. It's the same way as it's almost the same way as how Perfect Blue did, except Perfect Blue is a little bit more literal on it. And Pinocchio, they just kind of hide it in this sort of cutesy, kidly sort of film. So again, depends on your definition of complex. Something can be presented as simple, but it turns out to have a lot of depth and complexity. So, funny how 90s anime used tech in such an awful way. They thought it would be so commercial that it wouldn't be a commodity like today. Favorite episode of Ergo Proxy? I can't pick one. Anything that doesn't have Vincent in it, because Vincent is he's a bitch. Anything with Riel, maybe, because Riel's bae. Riel is bae. Riel is just absolute bae. School Life or School Life? Yeah, I know about School Life. Made It a Biz. Oh yeah, Made It a Biz too. Also School Life too. Technolize has super downer ending. Technolize, I also put Technolize in the same ballpark as Lane 2. It's not for everybody. Watched that anime and I thought, this is definitely not for everybody. It's for people who can truly appreciate its whatever it's trying to present. So, is there any game or there's a game series we'd like to see remade? God Hand. I need a remake of God Hand. A remaster of God Hand at the very least, because I fucking love God Hand. I want to play it. I haven't beaten that one on the PS2. I played that game so many times, but I haven't beaten that shit. I need that game to be remade. Remaster that shit, please. Ghost in the Shell was so boring I couldn't make it as the halfway point. I can see that. I can see that. I can totally see that. I can totally see why. Because Ghost in the Shell is not exactly, I wouldn't say it's like the conventional sorts of storyline, I guess. So I thought it was about growing up as well. Yeah. Grav Von Tyrol is about donated $3. Pinocchio is indeed one of Disney's finest. The artwork and pretty damn dark themes. Exactly. Like I said, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So which android girl is hotter? Mayor Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell or 2B from Nier? Depends on what you're looking for. I'd say Kusanagi can be hot. 2B can also be hot. Depending on what you're looking for. Depends on your fetish, I guess. Suggest for E3 2020, bring back boof babes. Are you a Zoomer, Appa? I'm technically a millennial, but not a Zoomer. Which, technically. Anyway, where's I? The exploitation of puppet actors, donkey traffic. I like Vincent. Okay. Episode 16 was pretty good. What are your plans this weekend? This weekend, finish my paper. That's the priority, because my parents always haggle me. Please finish the paper before the deadline and everything like that. Sure. Sure, let's finish. I'll finish the paper. It's just, I'm working on it. Be patient. I'm working on it. Anyway, where's I? Godhead is so good. Hot take. Shinji from Fate is the anime version of Onision. That's actually true. That's actually true. That's not a hot take. That's actually fucking true. But Appa, IGN told me Godhand was shit. Shut it. Godhand doesn't need a remake or remaster. Just a port because it's perfect. Fair enough. But I do want a 4K texture on the Godhand, so. And fam! I am streaming and you went in shirtless. Watch it. What is your paper topic about? It's about the data mining on Twitter. It's about data mining Twitter data. Yeah. It's about the Twitter. Data mining Twitter data about the people's behaviors on the disaster related topics. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm data mining tweets that are happening when the kind of tweets that people make that happens during disasters, or the first week that happens during disaster, what kind of tweets that they make, and analyze the behaviors and data mine all of them and suggest it to the psychologist or and put it with the psychologist or psychiatrist and talk about them and get their take on them. Essentially, that's the paper that I'm working on. Anyway, Talents donated $1. Nobody can figure out if those born between 1995 and 2000 are millennial or Gen Z. Like, there's no one set definition between all of these things. So, anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. We've been getting through this for almost an hour and 5 minutes, and there's no donation, guys. Where are the donations? Where was I? Hey Appa, is Fire Emblem Fates Conquest a good game? The Fates, apparently I haven't played them, but the Fates games in general are underwhelming at best, apparently, from what I'm seeing people. So does that include the rape? Yes. Hey, that. Riel looks like Amy Lee from Event Scene following song cover, because she is. Actually, can anybody please make a fan art of this? You know the Spider-Man fan art where the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man fan art. The Spider-Man where there's a Spider-Man and there's another Spider-Man pointing at each other. Make a fan art of that, except instead of Spider-Man, it's Riel pointing to Jill from VA 11 Hall A. I mean, they look almost the same. They almost look the same. I want them to be put right next. Like, have her be the customer and have her be the bartender. Just put them on the same room. Have a fan art of that. If somebody did a fan art of that, I want to see that shit. Because where was I? My favorite game is Persona 4. Yeah, it is also one of my favorite games too. No One Lives Forever also should be remastered. Yeah. Let's see. And that's why Pinocchio is my favorite Disney of all time. Well, we don't know about that, honey. Knights of the Old Republic needs a remake. Can't spell ignorant without IGN. He wants that Jojo Flex. Appabend shirtless mode. Anyone here waiting for Gungrave Gore game? I don't know what that is. A paper on Twitter. Ooh, baby. Did you watch Dean Takahashi's gameplay of Doom? No. I'm avoiding anything related to Doom Eternal because I want to play Doom Eternal. I want to see Appa Brothers shirtless. Have you guys seen me shirtless? I don't think you guys have seen me shirtless. Someone please make fan art of Appa saying Appa bro hentai. Breaking news. Britain has left the EU as of this very moment. Well, there you go. There's a soccer team in the Netherlands that is connected with the Jews. The fuck? $1 That's why I call myself a zillennial. Too young and poor for early 90s stuff, but too old for current trends like TikTok. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Where are the shekels? Where are the shekels? No donations for Appa. No donations for me. God damn it. I have failed as an internet busking guy. Busker. Internet busking. Started streaming 69 minutes ago. Ooh. We're all broke. All of us. Yeah, I'm broke too. I've gotten broke thanks to well, we'll get to it. But there's a story of how I got broke too. I just lost a very valuable item, and it's just the worst. It's just the absolute worst thing. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry. Have you played the Fire Emblem mobile game? Nah, not interested. And with that, it's 11 p.m. here in the UK. We are free! Make Britain great again. You probably earn more money in one day than that streamer in a week. Yikes. So it reminds me of the Singer event scene. So there's an adult Phantom Thief now in Persona 5 Scramble. The donkey scene suddenly become more terrifying. Oof. Take it off. Take it off! Do I need an emulator to play No One Lives Forever or Explore This Seas to play it? No, you don't need an emulator. It can play on, I think it can play on any modern system. Hopefully. Last time I checked, it can play on any modern system. Windows 10 too. So, saw that video and my god, how did anyone found that acceptable? The Din Takahashi video. Ugh, that is a yikes. What did you lose when it was your What did you lose when it was, what did you lose? Was it your PS4 mousepad? We'll get to it, don't worry. Just 20 seconds to the stream. It's very sad. It's really, really unfortunate. It's something that is really close to my heart. I think it's close to a lot of you guys too. Because, well, at least indirectly, because you didn't actually see the struggle that this thing has gone through, man. We'll get to it. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, play the fucking, thank you. Finally. Do you watch any of your old meme stream? Some parts of it, but not all of them. No One Lives Forever, that is. When just they remaster Seamless Saga or Project Number 9. Okay, there we go. Finally. Caught up with the chat. Time for the stream. Okay, shut it, timer. Okay. You're done. Timer's shut. I'm gonna put in the OP right here. And I don't have to silence myself because I managed to put the OP into a different channel. So hopefully it doesn't conflict. But we'll see. Damn you, Blizzard! Damn you! God damn you, Blizzard. You had one job, and that job is to not fuck up. But you keep on always fucking up. Man. But anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. But first, before we get to that bit, I wanna tell you a very sad story. So, this, my friend, is my old laptop. My old laptop that I gave to my brother once I bought in a new laptop. And unfortunately, my brother decided to bring up this laptop in a big ass rain. And once that happens, he decided to dry the laptop up for a bit, turn it on. It doesn't turn on. What happened? So I decided to unscrew everything, unscrew the laptop, put it all together and everything, and try to dry up all the parts. But it turns out that after 3 days of drying, this laptop has not turned on yet. So, still nothing about this shit. Fam, what are you doing? Yeah, so there's still nothing about this, no signal. Decided to bring it into a service center, and they said the motherboard's died. And since the laptop's motherboard is basically the laptop itself, that means that if in order to replace it, I might as well buy a new laptop. So, if you don't know, this laptop, I bought this back in October 2017. And I remember that because I got records for when I took the picture of the first time I got that laptop, save it, and I got it. It was in October 2017. So this laptop was 2 years old, and it has gone through a lot. I mean, a lot of things. And ever since that year, I produce videos with this laptop. I make content with this laptop. I play games with this laptop. I make Uncap with this laptop. I do reviews with this laptop. It's only until before I went to Japan that I got a new laptop, and I gave this to my brother. But now, it's dead. Laptop is now dead. It has given you all the best of entertainment, and sad times day. Sad times indeed. Really, really sad times. Sad F. Appa bros make the laptop wet. Well, turns out that after a bit of a rough examination with the laptop, it's not the wetness that caused it. It's that, well, the board just decided to die. It's not the fact that it's wet, because this thing has been through wet conditions before, and I dried it up and it still works. No, it's just the board just simply decided to die. So, yeah, it's dead. But at least I managed to salvage a bunch of things from the laptop. All of the drives are still on. I don't know about the RAM. I haven't tried the 2 sticks of DDR4 2400 16 gigs of RAM, but I managed to get the 1TB NVMe drive and the 1TB SATA drive and the 500GB SSD. This is an overkill SSD setup. Maybe that's the one causing the laptop. Too much storage. Lots of storage. But anyway, yeah, so let's get to the fan arts now. So this one is from my girlfriend, 6760. Just highlighting the fact that I am 6 foot and she's 5'1". By the way, I'm 6 foot tall. In case people don't know about my height, and they couldn't figure it out when I'm traveling in Japan. They couldn't like measure it or shit like that. But anyway, thank you so much for the fan art. Thank you so much. It looks pretty cute. And there's this one. Oof. This one. This one has me being fucked by an insect. If you're into that sort of thing, well, there's a fan art, apparently, about me being fucked by an insect. So, I won't show that because on YouTube, because it's not exactly advertiser friendly. So, thank you so much for the fan art, this. And there's also, like, it's not just fan art, it's just, I don't know why I have been popping up in a lot of H recently, in a lot of hentai. This is one. This is one of them. This is like fully clothed. Fully clothed. It's me just fucking up some anime girl fully clothed. Why? Why is this? Why does this happen? This is the third time. The first time is this one. Look at this is clearly me. I mean, this is clearly me. Like, it's not even like you can't even hide it anymore. It's like some generic guy, dark hair, brown skin, blue cap on the top. Like, people are straight up tagging me and telling me, "Hey, is this you, Appa?" Because that does look like me. I have extended to hentai. Why are you sending me this shit? Why are you sending me this shit? Your virtual alter ego has more fun than you. Ugh. Horrible. But anyway. Well, like $1. Are you like gaining popularity in Japan or something? I have no fucking idea. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Anyway, something funny that I noticed when I browsed into Twitter. I noticed this. There's a website where you can check out how many accounts that blocked you. Now, I don't block accounts. That's not my thing. I just go browse Twitter to like stuff and for hentai, I guess. But there are 245 people who blocked me because apparently block bots is a thing. And I don't even respond to people. I just quote tweet somebody or tweet meanwhile in Indonesia stuff. I don't even respond or make arguments to people, or at least not as much as way when I had a Twitter before. But like seriously, 245 people. Apparently, people had like 1,000 freaking blocks. What's the website? Hold on a second. I need to grab it on my trusty ass YouTube channel. Aha, here it is. So copy link. Just paste that shit. Like, no, not that link. Come on. There you go. That's the correct link. There you go. That's the website right there. You can just go scroll down on my Twitter. You should be able to find it. So that's the website. Maybe you can flex on how many people have blocked you, how many SJWs or people who have blocked you right there. So blowlook.osa-p.net. Go check that one out. It's right there. Or and there you go. This URL. If you're interested in that sort of thing. Actually, you know what? Might as well post it in the chat. There you go. Why did I do that? So there we go. But in case you watch this in like VOD or something and I didn't post it in the chat, it should be in the chat anyway somewhere. Anyway, where's I? Anyway, let's get to Meanwhile Indonesia. Good to finally get to the good stuff. Man, 27 killed his coworker 18 and burned her because she mocked him for being fat. Wow. I mean, the fat shaming has gone way too far, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't you dare fat shame people, or else instead of burning their calories, they're gonna burn you. Seriously, man, what the hell? What is this? What is it? Fucking fat shaming? Just horrible. Absolutely horrible. But anyway, in something a lot more wholesome. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, honorary teacher who only made around 267,000 rupiah or 19.5 per month receive a motorcycle from the joint parents of students. So this guy, apparently he's been working part-time as an honorary teacher. So he's not really unofficially a teacher in a school. He's just a teacher that does this work part-time in a certain school and everything like that. But unfortunately, he's a very poor teacher. He doesn't really do a lot of things. But he doesn't really have a lot of things. But he does a lot of things for his students. He's a very good teacher. He is very friendly to everybody. And now he has been given a motorcycle, which, by the way, is like one of the primary means of transportation here in Indonesia. You guys have your cars. We have our motorcycles. And these things are pretty freaking expensive. And he got his own freaking motorcycle. So I'd say good job. Good job to this random ass teacher who has been blessed by people for the motorcycle. God bless you. God bless you all. Humanity is nice sometimes. So great teacher Onizuka. Live action adaptation looks dope. Awesome. Malatonated to $1. 19 a month. How far does $1 go in Indonesia? $1 is 10,000 rupiah, around 14,000 rupiah. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Which is why if you donate shekels right here, I got plenty of cash. I got plenty of cash, which is why I need to donate to shekels right here so that I can live. I can survive. I can survive this godforsaken world because this world has forsaken us all. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, where was I? I'm blocked by 13 people. Oof, yikes. And meanwhile, in Indonesia, a choosing beggar. Are you ready for another installment of our choosing beggars? Our choosing beggars in Indonesia. Well, I am a beggar. I can tell you for sure I am a beggar, but I am a beggar in the sense that, well, you can drop as many shekels as you like because any shekels in me, I appreciate. Totally appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. But this guy is very picky on his begging, on his e-begging. It's very picky. So anyway, let's read on this. So, I am a new student. I need 50 million rupiah or $1,100 for a MacBook. Why a MacBook? So that I can use it for a long term until I finish my internship for the next 7 years. My experience in using Windows for 2 years is that it's slow as hell. Well, maybe you've been using laptops that only have hard drives in them. You know that MacBooks these days have SSDs. That's why they're pretty freaking blazing ass fast. But you can just buy a laptop that have an SSD for like half the price of that. I mean, come on, yeah. Come on. I mean, $550 can get you a very good laptop here in Indonesia. Very good laptop in Indonesia with SSD, everything like that. Windows, instead of that proprietary Mac shit. I mean, why would you buy a Mac? Why'd you buy a MacBook these days? Why? But why? Just why? I mean, why? He doesn't know, but maybe he doesn't know about tech. Then make yourself known. Then research. The internet. It's you can access the internet to e-beg. You can also access the internet to educate yourself. Anyway, in exchange, I pay in 1 million rupiah or $74 installment per month. If I have more monthly payment, I'll pay installment even more. I don't know what I use to guarantee this. I just hope that there are people who believe in honest and responsible people. Yes. Actually, there is a way for you to guarantee installments. It's called a credit card. I mean, I mean, have you heard of a credit card, my man? It's the one thing that will guarantee your installment. You fucking... But sure, you are an honest and responsible person. But come on, man. Come on. If you're actually being genuine on this one, man, seriously, I can help you on getting like a good laptop for $550. By the way, I need to verify this because I need to verify this. Okay, Google. 550 USD to IDR.
$550 equals 7,574,710 Indonesian rupiahs.
Well, there you go. 7,574,000. Yeah, there you go. In case you need the conversion. Real quick conversion right there. Anyway, where was I? Okay. I chose this route. As opposed to the other routes because I wandered off and my little siblings are still in school while my parents have mediocre income. Sometimes more, but not always. Thanks, everyone. Well, listen, man. Listen, I know that living in Indonesia is pretty hard. It's very tough to everybody. But it doesn't mean that you should slack off and just e-beg to people. Because everybody in Indonesia is working their hard ass off to get what they want. I'm doing this shit. I get all this shit. All this streaming stuff, all the laptops and all the phones and everything like that. All the SSDs. Because I do this YouTube stuff. And if I don't do this YouTube stuff, I wouldn't get all of these shit. How about you work your hard ass off, fam? Instead of this. I know this looks crazy, but I believe that there's nothing impossible in this world. I think you're being way too generous on your belief, fam. By the way, please send this mention or confession in other bases. I'll DM later. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. First off, again, get a PC instead of a MacBook. Why are you picky for a MacBook, man? Why are you picky for a MacBook? Do your research. The internet is free. The information is all there. Just spend a couple of your time, you lazy ass motherfucker. So, anyway, speaking of an e-beggar, we have one more. This one is for a girl who sells nudes for $5 on the internet. So around or $5, or it depends on the nudes or the videos. So this person sells videos of nudes and porn for $20 and everything like that. And this guy went on and say, the 5 minute 6 seconds video for $20 sounds good. May I ask you if you can sell that video for 15? No. The prices are non-negotiable, fam. The prices are non-negotiable. You can't get $5. You can't get okay, whatever. It is a $20 video. I don't negotiate my prices. I'm willing to bundle deals sometimes, but to simply take $5 off just because it's pretty bad for business. Yeah, there you go. True. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, love. I only have $15, and if you don't want to sell, I quit. I quit. I understand. One selling. What makes sense? What? And if you don't want to sell, I quiet. Understand. One sell is better than no sell. What? Moving on. Are you just a rich bitch and don't care about a working man? Whoa! 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 Where did that come from? Are you just a rich bitch and don't care about a working man? Excuse me? Where did that come from? It just suddenly working man. Why do you have to? For you, $5 is nothing, but for me, it's a lot. Oh, pity. Think about it. You make fun of me for not have money. Good for you. She didn't make fun of you. She just said her price. Hey, I don't want to negotiate price. Oh no, you make fun of me. What? If that's the case, I'm sorry for the likes I have given you, and I mean fuck you. For $5, you missed the deal. Well, don't let the door hit you, fam. I mean, the fuck. It's fucking nudes, man. Imagine being poor and wasting money on nudes. Just imagine. Imagine. Anyway, let's talk about this. Warcraft 3. Oh, Warcraft 3. What? Jesus, man. Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard. I don't even. I don't even. Look at this rating. Oh, by the way, that's just one screenshot. It got worse. It got worse. It got worse. It got worse. It got worse and worse and worse. 0.8 user score. No one loves this. No one likes this version of Warcraft 3 because it's just shit. It's a shit version of Warcraft 3. So let me explain to you why this reforged version is a shit version. So here's a video. Freaking, please let me play this video. Okay, this is a video from Gilala. He or she, whoever, is doing a comparison between the cutscenes. So this is the cutscene that's been shown on BlizzCon. And this is the full cutscene in January. Like, you expect that cinematic, the cinematic experience for the cutscene, the characters talk and have dialogues and everything like that. But you got this. You got this JRPG-esque sort of this JRPG-esque animation where the characters, you got a portraits in there, and the characters use the generic sorts of animation to walk. It's kind of like a JRPG instead of this fully cinematic animation. I mean, Blizzard, you straight up lied. You straight up fucking lied. Do you guys not have mods? I mean, this is just horrible. Straight up false advertising. But that's not all. Warcraft 3 Reforged is generating more anger than it claimed. Now, for all of you aspiring map makers, so if you are making content for this game, if you are making maps for this game, a lot of people make maps for Warcraft 3. In fact, one of the most famous map mods is Defense of the Ancients, aka Dota. Dota! Like Dota! Freaking Dota! Everyone knows Dota. So for all of you aspiring map makers who want to make the future Dota, I've already posted this, but I think it deserves its own thread. The world's editor EULA has been changed. So the intellectual property of your map belongs to Blizzard, not you. And they are not required to compensate you in any way if they use it. Copyrighted materials is not allowed in any custom maps, which means a multitude of older maps such as Anime Fight, Dragon Ball Z Tribute, and Pimp My Mario are now banned. Because Blizzard wants to profit off of your maps, and they can't profit off of your maps if they have copyrighted content in them because they don't want to get lawsuits. Do you see? Any content which is deemed inappropriate by Blizzard can be removed at their discretion, which is probably why the shiny new report button is a thing. Malak donated $1. You know, in a way, this is impressive. Blizzard has managed to be viewed as much more incompetent and overall worse company than both Bethesda and EA within the span of 6 months between Hong Kong, Heroes of the Storm, and this. Good job, Blizzard. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oh my god. In short, the custom game scene has lots of new anime limitations and a lot of older maps are gonna be killed off. I'd say take your ideas and go elsewhere. Yep. So for all of you who wants to make maps on Warcraft 3 Reforged, fuck off, y'all. Y'all should just fuck off because Blizzard is gonna fuck you over. But that's not all. We have more. Warcraft 3 Reforged and Blizzard currently under fire over false advertisement and greedy practices. Warcraft 3 Reforged was highly anticipated by Warcraft fans, and like No Man's Sky, made a lot of promises it didn't deliver. Well, at least with No Man's Sky, it has like 2 to 3 years. Are we gonna need to wait 2 to 3 years before it actually gets good? Like Diablo? Because it kind of still feels like a pattern with Blizzard's new game, isn't it? Diablo, we need to wait for Diablo 3 before it actually gets good, before we can move on with that always online nonsense. So anyway, in fact, it was released with a bunch of terrible features. Unit movements are locked to 20 FPS. Because you see, it's 2020. You know, it's 2020. In order to celebrate this year with this colorful number, we need to make the unit's movement to be 20 FPS. I mean, screw 60 FPS, screw 144 FPS, screw 30 FPS, screw cinematic 24 FPS, 20 FPS, because it's 2020. Because it's 2020. The very same cutscenes as in classic, no improvements, as we see before, no new campaigns, no new interface, completely bad translation and localization in other languages, no new custom game lobbies, no new reworked story elements, charging money for models, because of course they did. Many features were also excluded from the original. Excluded from the original. How is this a remaster? How is this a reforge if there are features that are excluded from the original? Automated tournaments, clans profile ladders, 3D animated campaign backgrounds, and 3D animated portraits from Battle.net, communal chat listing, custom campaigns. There you go. Because fuck you and fuck you and fuck your experience. Warcraft 3 Deforge. And if you are one of the unfortunate souls who want to refund this game, Blizzard are banning users on forums for helping people with Warcraft 3 refunds. They've been doing that shit. So for helping people, finding refunds option makes you get a 2-week ban. Wow! Talk about they know they made a bad game and need to silence people. Seriously. I mean, wow. Holy shit. A few minutes after the game was released, I was actually able to see the original post before it got deleted about the refund. So he isn't lying for those who believe he is. So if you try to refund this game, you can't do shit. Because Blizzard is gonna, well, you can refund the game. But if you try to post the tutorial in how to refund the game, actually no, you cannot refund the game unless you're in Australia, where apparently the policy here is you're perfectly allowed to refund the game in Australia. You have the right to refund the game in Australia. But for anybody who buy the game in the other regions, you're shit out of luck. So there you go. It's not just that you cannot refund the game everywhere. You also can not post tutorials on refunding the game because fuck you. Because fuck you. Because fuck you. Fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. Kill yourself. Because fuck you. But that's... It got worse. It got worse. There's more. Reforged is a forced downgrade for classic users. As in, if you're one of those people who thought, you know what? Warcraft 3 Reforged is shit. I'm just gonna go back to the classic version. Nope. that because the classic version is merged with the Reforged version, and not just that, but both versions, they're gonna be using the same servers if you play online. So, hello, I've been playing Warcraft 3 since 2004. I see a lot of people complaining about new graphics looking bad, lack of content, unfulfilled promises, post-launch bug crashes. However, I do not care about new graphics campaign, blah, 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 blah. I just want to keep playing the game I played in my entire life. The game that was already perfect for me, but that is no longer possible. With the latest update, the old classic client is gone. It forces you to download the new Reforged client and play it using classic graphics, which cuts a lot of features that existed in previous versions. Features that were available yesterday has been cut from 12 hours ago. Cross-region play, custom campaigns, clans, player profiles, the list goes on. I mean, can anybody, and you wonder why the rating for this game is 0.8. No one likes this game. This is just, the amount of screw up on this game is monumental. It's just amazing. 0.8 is generous. And look at this. Look at this. Like, what is this? Classic. Reforged. What is this shit? They're not even the same. Like, one has a lot more shading, one has a more detailed texture. Look at this. It's just a bunch of scrubs, brushes in here. Lazy brushes. What? I'm just... Talents of it to $1. That's why I buy my kits. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Trips on toys. Oof. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But man. Oh my God. And it's kind of like this. This is basically the Reforged. This is the original. Then you got the the destroyed version. A bit of an old as time goes on. It shows its age. Then you got the Reforged version. Like this. Like accurate. There you go. They actually didn't bother to make a male Death Knight. It's just the campaign artist. I mean, what else? Well, I don't need to say anymore. Do I need to say anymore? Do I need to say more? Fuck Blizzard. Like, seriously, absolutely fuck Blizzard. Blizzard has been doing nothing but screwing you over, screwing you every opportunity at this point. Blizzard has done that. The old Blizzard is now gone. It's no longer Blizzard at the glory days. It's no longer the Blizzard that used to make a lot of really good games. I mean, I freaking love StarCraft 2. Man, who's laughing now? Todd Howard, 2020. Thank you so much for the donation, Tess. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. But man... Speaking of bad remasters, there's also one more remaster that I need to warn you guys to stay away, because this remaster is not that great. Commandos 2 HD remaster. So Commandos is actually one of the games that I played when I was a kid. The first Commandos, I really like Commandos. It's a bit of a tactical-esque game that has a lot of options and features for you. A bit of an isometric sort of tactical game. I kind of like that game. But there's been a hoopla with the remaster of the new Commandos remaster, the Commandos 2. I don't know why they specifically remaster Commandos 2 and not Commandos 1. Anyway, a developer of this app has indicated that this post answered the original topic. So there'll only be one version of Commandos 2 HD remaster internationally, and it will not incorporate any symbols, portraits, speeches, or other assets that could break the law in many countries. So if you guys don't know, Commandos is a game that takes place in World War II, and they don't want to include any sorts of Nazi imagery because it might break the law in many countries. It might. But then you see Wolfenstein in Germany. So, which law that it breaks in many countries? I mean, I can buy Wolfenstein. I have Wolfenstein Youngblood on Steam. That has a lot of Nazi imagery. Which country which country has the law that you might break if you include Nazi fucking imagery? As a company, we are obliged to adhere to the law, but we want our users to have the best experience with our games without causing potential delays or even being banned in certain countries. Therefore, we have dedicated this course of action so that we will not be forced to split up groups of players or be unable to provide the game in specific regions at all. Okay, so I want you to specify which country that this will break the laws of, and the potential of lost customers that might happen with this. I mean, again, you can buy Wolfenstein Youngblood right now. the game is fucking shit. I wouldn't recommend you to buy that shit, but you can buy that game. That game has a lot of Nazi imagery and a bunch of high school bullshit. But anyway, it's not just that. The game's actually received very mixed because turns out the remastered version is not very good. So I'd say don't. I'd say don't. Stay away from this one because it's a yikes. It's a yikes on this one. But anyway, let's get to something really weird, but also kind of wholesome. I got Yoko Taro on his knees, trembling. I have absolutely reached my peak in life. Thank you for an amazing near orchestra concert. So there's a fan who cosplays 2B, and this lady got Yoko Taro himself to just trembling in knees, looking at his creation in life, finally being cosplayed by someone. I mean, she looks pretty though. She does look like 2B. I mean, goddamn. And she got Yoko Taro to sign her in her thighs and also sign her books and everything like that. I mean, she's a fan. She's a fan. She loves his work. I mean, it's just absolutely wholesome. This chick trolled as a guy, but seriously though, it's fucking amazing. It's wholesome as fuck. You know what? If I am attractive enough to be 2B, I might like cosplay like a darker version of 2B. You know, the one with there's the one with the actually. Was that the one? I forgot. The darker version of 2B. But here's the thing. Even with this wholesome, really cool moment, there's somebody who's for some reason really pissed about it. Like really, really pissed about it. I deleted a retweet that put the focus on the fan involved, but boy, Taro Yoki interaction with fans out of context are icky and inappropriate for a man of his age and position. Okay, White Knight. I mean, she is a fan of his work. She is a fan of his work. Okay, and all she asked him to do is to sign her books, sign her thighs and everything. I mean, he is trembling. He is trembling to his knees because he sees one of his creations being put to life like this and so beautiful. I mean, why do you have to, I have to defend Milady. I have to defend Milady because Milady is being harassed by someone she is a fan of. She is being harassed by giving signs, giving hands. Oh my God, no, absolutely horrible. Yoko Taro, you are a sexual harasser. I mean, what? I haven't even played the game, but this is a weird response for a fan just being happy for meeting the director. They're not even talking about the merits of the game or anything. It's a dude in their 40s or 50s signing the upper thigh of a young fan. At her request! At her request! You fucking White Knight! Oh my God, I've got a lot more awareness of the context, but literally none of it is relevant at this juncture. What do you mean none of it is relevant? So you're just ignore the context. The context is not relevant to this discussion. Let's just ignore that. Let's just completely remove the context away and just put it in my interpretation because I want to be that White Knight that defend the Miladies on the internet. He's just jealous. Like, if you don't see the weirdness of that, then whatever. I don't. I mean, I want Yoko Taro to sign my thighs. Anyone wants Yoko Taro. Like, I want even have Yoko Taro to sign a tattoo. If he can do tattoos, I want him to sign my fucking body parts or whatever body parts, even my fucking dick with a tattoo. Okay, that's Jesus, chat. Jesus, the fuck. Like, if you don't see the weirdness of that, then whatever. But there's a solid reason I now refuse to sign people bodies at signings. It's skeevy as fuck. Not really here to debate that. Well, you do you. Like, you do you. You do you. But don't. Whatever. Weird way to dunk on someone who just meet their hero. I make a habit of specifically not signing the bodies of those who idolize me because it's creepy and taking advantage of power differentials, but sure, whatever. But what if they insist? What if it's at their request? What if they say, if you don't sign me the body, that's sexual harassment or something? Man. And signing the top of someone's thigh while it's kneeling? Fuck no. Yo, that's weird as hell. Don't do that shit. Respect your young fans. She's... How can this not respecting the young He is kneeling to her. He is literally kneeling. How is that not showing respect? You fucking... My God. Oh my fucking God. How far do you have to defend someone on the internet? This stinks of jealousy. Are you jealous? Are you jealous that you cannot produce such power, the power that Yoko Taro can give to people, that they have these hot freaking women dressing us to be making games that are their favorites? I mean, are you jealous, Mr. Matt Lees? Like, if you don't see the weirdness of that, then whatever. But there's a solid reason I now refuse to sign people's bodies as signings. It's skeevy as fuck. Not really here to debate that. Okay, listen. Okay, Rono donated $1. From what I understand, this fan is in their 20s or 30s as well, above the age of consent. I mean, if you can't see it from, like, I mean, literally any picture of her, like, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But also, Matt, I'm just saying, you don't post a reaction picture of your own face. No one does that. No one puts a reaction face of their own face on the internet. No one does that. That is weird as fuck. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I want to put a reaction face to a reply or whatever, it's usually somebody else. It's usually a GIF from an anime or whatever. A reaction face that, not your own fucking face. So what Malik donated $1. How much you wanna bet Yoko Taro is more attractive than this asshat despite being twice his age? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously, he does this for some reason. Like, why do you do this? This is not normal internet behavior. Do you know how internet works? Thunderfoot, is that you? No, seriously. Do you know how internet works? This is not how it works. Why do you do good morning? Why do you post? You're not famous enough to put. You're not Linus Tech Tips. At least with Linus Tech Tips, Linus Tech Tips has the power today. He just put his face on the internet, and everybody just posting memes of his face is going. I give you my tech tips, bro. Can you please respond? I mean, you're not Linus Tech Tips, man. You can't just post your face and people meme about it. No. I mean, seriously. No. This is weird as fuck, man. This is weird. This is much weirder than what you've been criticizing. So, man, and this too. Like, don't do this. Why? Why are you doing this, man? Why are you embarrassing yourself with this? You can't meme yourself. No one wants to meme themselves. That's not how memes work. I mean, it's literally this. It's literally fucking this. I consent. I don't. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's how you meme your face. This is how you meme your face in it. Glad that you put your face on the internet so that people can finally meme it and put it here. Buff Yoko Taro is my headcanon. Oh my god. Seriously? Towns of Water donated $1. As selfless as I might be about promoting my own work, I don't meme them. I know you can't force memes. They're organic. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Like this gif of me rocking the late and gay chair. The late and gay chair. That is a meme that's been going on with the chat and the stream. So that's why it's been popping up here. So the in meme. Anyway, what is this? Why is Gamergate happen? Because oh my god. Oh man, we've been through this. We moved on. Okay, fine, whatever, fine, I'll read it. Gamergate happened because a group of mostly middle-class white dudes built an identity around geek culture and didn't like feeling their hobbies were infiltrated by women, people of color, or the gays. Did you know that video games are being played by people from everywhere around the world? And that a lot of the issues that happen with Western games that are distributed everywhere around the world it's being noticed by people who are also not white. You know, like me. They have issues with the ideologies that are being put in video games or the feminism or whatever. A lot of the misinformation that's being put by do I even need to explain myself? We've been through this. It's current year plus 6. It was the result of a culture that told people they could find identities via consumption. It was the result of a culture that told people they could find identities via consumption. Then, how else would you describe somebody who plays video games a lot? I mean, there were people who did not feel they had a model for self-identity outside of that. So when suddenly these other groups showed up and started talking about their problems, okay, hold on a second. Are you telling me that gamers' trademark is an identity that's only made for white dudes, middle-class white dudes? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's, like, I don't think anyone has ever said that gamers are only for middle-class white dudes, that gamers is an identity for middle-class white dudes. So when suddenly these other groups showed up and started talking about their problems, okay, like what? Feminism? That's not a problem in a video game. That's not even like a problem that anyone should be concerned about in the video game. Like, this is why when Anita Sarkeesian, she criticizes video games, she talks about how the game is not feminist enough or something along those lines. Like, how is this like improving the gaming industry as a whole? How is this improving gaming as a whole, video games as a whole? I don't understand why you have to attack the identity of a gamer because of this. Even started insisting things changed to account for them. It was like an entire culture was being erased. This is the same mechanism that allows the same group to be led into ultra-nationalism and distorted views of masculinity. Because of Gamergate leads to the alt-right, essentially. It leads to the alt-right. It makes you a Nazi. It's a way to find an identity, which is an incredibly powerful thing. That's a good clarification. As someone that hung around plenty in 4chan and communities like that in the late 2000s, early 2010s, it's more like the abundant perception that the presence of marginalized groups was the new jarring thing. I don't... What are you even talking about, mate? And in case this isn't obvious enough for my whole thing, I think being upset because there's more marginalized people showing up in your communities. No! No one is upset that there are more marginalized people. Okay, define marginalized people. Are you talking about the women? Or the people of color? Or the gays? Or the LGBT? Because those people have been in video games for a long ass time. Because you see, video games, gaming, is not just revolving around the West. It doesn't just revolve around America. There are a bunch of people who play video games around the world. So to say that the gamer identity is being co-opted and this is an American thing. Like this. But at the end of the day, we all know plenty of people can arrive at beliefs for childish reasons. We all know plenty of people can arrive at beliefs for childish reasons. Like yours. Also, gonna steal the meme arrow joke so you guys can't do it. Okay, hold on. Meme arrow joke. What did you say previously again? As someone that hung around plenty of 4chan and communities like that in the late 2000s or early 2010s. Meme arrow joke. I hung out in 4chan in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Meme arrow joke. I don't know about you, but that's something doesn't add up. Something about this entire thing doesn't add up. Just moving on from that. Moving on from that. There's more. If that's the case, then why are there those women, people of color, the gays who are doing the not your shield shit then? You know, Jack Saint, the funny thing about Jack Saint is that he is the kind of person, he is so disingenuous. Even the long man bad mauler like straight up said, no, I don't want to debate you. You are so disingenuous. I don't think you're going to be having an entirely honest conversation. Like when fucking Mahler on EFAP, who debates people all the fucking time, said that he doesn't want to debate you, you've done some shit, man. Like, you have done some serious shit. long, man. Turns out it's very easy to make fake accounts, and it only takes 2 or 3 token representatives to pretend you're a diverse and inclusive community. Apparently, I don't exist. Okay, I don't exist, guys. I don't exist. I am just a filthy white man. This is just a filthy filter. This is just a filter. You see, I am actually a very bright, I'm a white man. I am a very bright ass white man. Look at this. I have hidden all of you. I have totally faked my identity to all of you. Turns out I am just filthy white man. I don't exist. I'm not some brown guy. I'm just some white man. Look at this. I can't be just white. I can actually change my color. I can be a green man bad. No. I am a green man. I am not some white man. I am being oppressed by this horrible society. Now I screwed up the fucking filters. Thank you, Jack. You just screwed up my filters. Oh man. If you wanted my own take, I feel like we're all kind of commenting on different element of the same overall message, that Gamergate was based around guys feeling like culture was being taken from them by corporations, by minorities, this feeling the result of social isolation or alienation. Okay, but here's the thing. This guy also, just putting it out there, apropos of nothing, that Jam Sponge is a really cool and funny guy who you should all follow if you remotely enjoy my own work. Now, if you don't know who Jam Sponge is, it's this guy. I mean, Jam Sponge, it's this guy. Like literally. Okay, sure thing, fam. Sure thing. I'll do that. Oh, come on! Why is this a discussion in current year? Gamergate was not a reaction to corporate pinkwashing of feminism. Their most hated properties were a free indie game about depression, an indie game about lesbians, an indie video game series on feminism that was critical of pinkwashing. Okay, hold on. A free indie game about depression. That's Depression Quest. Nah, that's not the game. The game is not the issue. Although the game has issues, the game is not the issue. An indie game about lesbians. You mean Gone Home? Okay, Gone Home is being well received by a lot of game journalists, game freaking publications. Even though it's not really that special of a game. It's a game that of 2 people coming out, just 2. A lot of games have done this better. A lot of games have done this theme better. I mean, it's an indie video series on feminism that was critical on pinkwashing, as in Anita Sarkeesian's videos, which she raised a lot of money, but she didn't deliver on the promise because, you know, it was rapidly pro-corporate. It was rapidly pro-corporate. Gamergate is rapidly pro-corporate. Gamergate was rapidly pro-corporate. Wow, that is one hell of a. Gamergate is rapidly pro-corporate. Sure, because you know we've seen all these Gamergate conspiracy theorists. They're in mainstream media. These Gamergaters, they're in mainstream media. They're talking about pro-Gamergate stuff. Oh no, wait, they don't. Criminal Imagination donated to $2. Thank you for the very loose use of the word game. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oh man, Jesus, man. No, why is this coming up again? Seriously, why is why is this coming up again? I'm scared. I am scared. Watch out! The Gamergate boogeyman is coming to hunt you all. I am fucking scared. Oh man! Oh man! I am scared. I mean, okay. Okay. Why is this coming up again? What is your answer? Because Joe Rogan endorsed Bernie Sanders. How would, what? And now people are trying to rehabilitate Gamergaters rather than say, maybe Bernie shouldn't embrace that audience. What? Why is everything that you talk about is about fucking, no one cares about, I don't care about American politics. Why is this even related? I'm moving on. Also, I find it really weird that I'm just saying, okay, that the people who talk about this Gamergate stuff were formerly, well, so this guy Innuendo Studios, he has this blog back in 2015. Soon after I discovered the indie gaming scene, that there even was an indie game. Wait, hold on a second. Soon after I discovered the indie gaming scene, that there even was an indie gaming scene. In 2012? Excuse me? Indie gaming scene has been existed for a long ass time. How can you just back in 2012 discover that indie game exists? What kind of cave have you been living in? It's 2012. I mean, bruh. I mean, this kind of shows you that this person is like not a video game enthusiast. You're fucking late to the party, man. Oh my god. I found a game developer whose work I enjoyed and who it turned out was a woman. It was a woman. It was a woman. Oh my god. Shock. Shock of all shock. I have found a game developer that is a woman in my life. I have never seen such a thing before. It's not like that they have existed for a long ass time. No. Holy shit. I check on her site, played through one of her games, and on a whim, I sent her this email. You are beautiful and wonderful and funny and perfect. I pledge myself to you. If we never meet, know this. Always, 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 I am yours. What? It's literally, where's that clip? Where is that clip? It's literally this guy. It's literally this guy.
I'm getting your attention.
It's this guy.
You're like,
Pay for my tab.
It's literally this guy.
My tab.
I think I'm getting your attention.
Like, it's literally this guy. Oh my god. I wasn't trying to accomplish anything specific, I don't think. Emails such rarely get sent with a lot of thought put into them. I hope she'd see it. I hope she'd see it. Oh my god, you unironically fucking said that. Oh my god. Oh, I need to calm down before the neighbors start complaining. What the fuck? You unironically said that. You unironically said that. Oh my god. I hope she sees this, bro. The manga donated $2. Well, that letter is not creepy at all. Also, it seems that girl gamers didn't exist. Good to know I'm a ghost. Thank you so much for the donation. Also, Ali the Wolf Cat donated $3. How are these real? How can they think like this? I mean, Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But oh my god. Like, I'm just utterly amazed that he actually unironically said, I hope she'd see this. Oh my god. See it as a spontaneous compliment for making cool work. Comically exaggerated because I'm so funny and genuine, you see. And I felt funny and genuine for maybe the first 5 minutes after I hit send. And then on until now, I felt like an asshole. That was 4 years ago. Keep in mind, this was in like end 2015, 2016, the blog. So, I mean, dude, like, why is it that every single anti-gamergator, or whereas a lot of these anti-gamergators or whoever, these male feminists or whoever, why do they always have some really shady backstory about them? Like some predatory sorts of backstory every single time. I'll donate to $1. Never in my life did I think that there will be this many people in the world that are this pathetic. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Female gamer dev, I'm sorry I was creepy. I hope you know if you ever cross paths that I actually like your games and admire your work. Oh yeah, yeah. Just you unironically said I hope she see this. Oh man. I hope some sizable proportion of dudes who have written your weird emails feel as stupid as I do and are just avoiding the topic. Like seriously, there's also this. That photo is class though. Good night, rape magnet. This is also Matt Lee's. Literally the guy we talk about. It's from 2010. It's to this chick. Glamour model, TV host for the old days, front playboy, G4 TV, proud mom and wife. Follow for boobs. I mean, why is it that every that talk about this are like some creepy ass weird incel male feminists? I don't get it every single time. Anyway, hey, just so putting it out there, digging through someone's personal records and pulling up their fucking marriage license because you don't like their taste on social media is creepy as fuck. And anyone who remotely engages with that should be utterly ashamed of themselves. Yeah. I mean, seriously, guys. Look, these guys are pathetic. Okay, these guys are absolutely pathetic, but don't harass them. Don't call them. Don't send them, like don't just find their fucking marriage license. Don't do that. Please, I beg you, go the fuck outside. Peter Coffin is currently being harassed by some individuals I'm not naming in any respect because they're a revolting group I want nothing to do with. Well, yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens when you... Yeah, the thing about Gamergate is that there are a bunch of dumbasses on Gamergate too. Like, there are a bunch of dumbasses on Gamergate. Like seriously, and I can tell you this for sure, that there are people in Gamergate that are just absolute dumbasses that will actually do the things that these people accuse them of being, that actual harassers. So just whatever. Whatever. Moving on. Anyway, why does everyone look like a new Batman villain? Huh. This is the Grammys on the freaking this is the freaking Grammys because you're used to villains being queer coded. Wait, hold up. Why does everyone look like new Batman? Have you ever seen a Batman villain? I don't think a lot of villains are queer coded. I mean, have you seen JoJo? Okay, chat. Let's not stoop that low. Oh my god. Although JoJo is pretty gay, but seriously, what? Why is this tweet has 77.2 thousand likes? Why? Scarecrow 443 donated to $1. First, fuck you. I had my phone dimmed to watch the dark when you turn into a damn supernova. Secondly, when can Vivian stop rolling in her grave? Gamergate died years ago. It's dead. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. How did that happen in your format? Anyway, Diablo says hello. Let's talk about Blackbond for a bit. So, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that I think you all know Black Bond. You remember Black Bond? He's the guy who, for some reason, attacked me because I posted a meme of Fuka on Persona 3. There's a social link with Fuka on Persona 3 saying something along the lines of, your relationship are growing, but you're still friends. And then I said me in real life at the top. And then Blackbot is like, this is why a bunch of people are beta men, are beta males. They're jerking off to their cartoons. They're jerking off to their hentais. This is why they're a bunch of betas. They shouldn't be a bunch of betas. They should be an alpha like me, hitting up on women and kissing some random girl on the internet and posting the picture as my Twitter profile banner. I'm just... Blackbot got triggered for some reason by other men's masturbation habits. Like, so these incels literally just admitted that they fab to cartoons. Yes. 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 And so what? So what? What is wrong with that? Black Bond, why do you care so much about people's masturbation habits? So what? Wait. What's the issue with this? Anyway, let's talk about this. Speaking of cartoons, why are men drawing these girls with these big ass boobs? Look at this curvy ass boobs. They should draw the boobs straight like this so that the cleavage is more visible and everything like that. Those awful men. Those really, really awful men. Why are men like this? So generalizing of this overall generalization of men. It's the internet always does this. But anyway, instead of doing this, how about you do this? Oh, I'm gonna get fucking demonetized here. Definitely. Ban me, YouTube. I show tits. But seriously, this is a much better tutorial on this one. So you can add, instead of actually, hey, here's how, man, why do you draw boobs like this? Here's how you draw boobs properly. Instead of a bit unrealistically. How about you do this instead of just going this? There's also this. Dennis suit has one of the worst. It's one of the worst cases of beach ball boobs. Why they draw them like that? Why they draw them like that? Because it looks cool. Because it looks nice. It looks like art. It's art. Must be taking tips from Oda. Please don't let any Twitter find this. Let me vent in peace. They'll find it. Don't post tweets in public if you don't want that to happen. Anyway. Or just let people draw however they want to draw. Am I somehow physically stopping people from doing that? No. But what you're doing is trying to deter people from drawing them this way. It's their style. Just let them draw it that way. So nothing changes, right? I clown them, they clown me. So in other words, you admitted that you've been clowned. At least you admitted that you got clowned. Is that what you're trying to say? You admitted that the take is dumb and not a lot of people like that take. Go back to posting hentai. Keep ignoring that he dehumanizes fat people and sexualizes children. I can't read that because there's a chat in the way. Alex Wolfcat donated $1. Oh, this is where it's from. This has been mocked for days. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously, this person has a problem with people enjoying hentais. Like, I was about to read stuff. Keep on my donation donated to $2, but seriously, guys, thank you so much. There's so many freaking donations. I used to like Black Bond until he compared the Sony censorship to the banning child porn, saying we should be happy and Sony's doing us a favor. Ignorance is bliss, I guess. Jesus. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Anyway, where was I? So anyway, keep ignoring that he dehumanizes fat people and sexualizes children. Hentai addicts are brain dead. Why do you have a problem with hentai addicts? Nothing will save your face when you're a proud hentai addict. Oof. Watch out, hentai addicts. Watch out there. Anything for children is good. Men, I have now decided it was made for me specifically. Draws porn of it. Hate to break it to you, lady, but how do I put this? It's not just men who drew that sort of stuff. I have now decided that it was made for me specifically. Draws porn of it. You know that there are also women who does that. Actually, there are a lot of women who does that. The creator, I think it was the creator of Steven Universe who made porn of Ed and Eddie. Was that Steven Universe? I forgot. There was a creator of a famous cartoon who drew a porn of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. She's a woman. I mean, people post Sonic porn on Maine as if he's not a 15-year-old. I'm so sorry I said you can't draw balloon boobs. I didn't want to police what men find attractive. I'm so sorry for generalizing. I don't hate men. I'm bisexual. What? That time people on Tumblr got mad, big mad at posts that said peak male love male, women love women solidarity, Yahweh Yuri solidarity is bisexual. Men and women marrying each other saying it's just straights fetishizing gay relationships and looking for threesomes. The biphobia jumped out. But hold on a second. Are you telling me that Yahweh or Yuri are for straight people fetishizing? Like, okay, moving on. That's just too much. But here's a recent take. That's an old take. But I just putting you all in context on the kind of person this is. Now, Jenny, the teenage robot inflation porn dude, is gonna preach us. Okay, what is this? Okay, what is this? Hey, I was captivated by the plush Miku art I sourced to your Twitter. I have a strong affinity for such things and was wondering if you're willing to accept commissions. I don't draw fetish art. I don't think he's suggesting any fetish art. I don't want fetish art. I'm hurt by that accusation. Your account is all porn and fat fetish art. That's kind of irrelevant. I don't care. I don't work for people like you. Bye. Whoa. Whoa. That is... You just straight up denied someone commission because you don't like the person's fetish. You don't like that the person has porn and fetish art. I mean... What? By the way, he had porn icon and some dummy screen name before I offended him, so he changed it to this service unavailable. But seriously, why is this an issue? Fellow artists, this is not how you should treat people who want to commission you. Do not assume they are going to ask for porn because the commissioner likes porn. I mean, I like porn, but I don't want to have porn all the time in my life. I wish, but it can't be that way. Scarecrow 443 donated $1. So it turns out that George Lucas and Lucasfilms want full control of Star Wars again. What else is new? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, don't do this. Fellow artists. Oh, by the way, this is the same person as this. So now you see the face. Fellow artists, remember that you have to lick boots of any person who wants to commission you like you owe them. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Are you... You are... Wow. Apparently you are saying the customer is not right. That the customer, you should not serve the customer. That you shouldn't serve them. You shouldn't. Well, of course you shouldn't lick their boots or just do everything they want. Do it with a reasonable, within reasonable requirements. But you can't. But you straight up denied somebody because they like porn. Because they like porn and fetish art. That is not how you treat a customer. You are straight up denying service because you don't like the person's fetish art. Ali the Wolf Cat donated $1. You can just say no. Don't have to be a bitch. There you go. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Seriously, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway, where was I? Not like they're buying a service. And not like they are buying a service from you that you're allowed to decline for any reason. You are one smug bitch. Oh my god. You are one smug bitch. Holy shit. Yes, yeah, I am perfectly allowed to deny the customer request for whatever reason that I like, even though the reason for even if the reason is stupid. It's the opposite of that episode of SpongeBob. Even if the most ridiculous request. Be grateful you're getting any work at all and don't be choosy. Don't be choosy! Excuse me! Okay. And then remember, be considerate and polite, even if their whole account is child porn and the... Oh. So is that the reason? Is that the reason? Is that the reason why you're not a fan of this? Because the whole account is child porn and dehumanization and fetishization of a vulnerable group of minority. You mean loli? Because this guy, of course he's not tweeting child porn. If he does tweet child porn, you would say that it is child porn. But no, you're saying Jenny the teenage robot, as in the teenage fucking robot, the chick from my life is a teenage. Like, that's not child porn. That's not real. What? And dehumanization and fetishization of a vulnerable group or minority. What vulnerable group or minority? Wait, and of course, she locked her account for a bit. I mean, just take the bio as however you see fit. And thankfully, there are people who parodied this entire thing. Why are women drawing them like men like a bunch of sodas? No, you should draw men like a bunch of hunky boys. Look at this, very very attractive hunky boys. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. No, we're not even talking about this. Your fate video is great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, there's also this. Like you can't draw it like this. What is this? This is just normal human. I gotta add them cat ears and the little ass tiny ass fang. This is how you do it. This is how you do it, man. This is how you do it. No, you shouldn't draw boobs at this. No, you should draw somebody right next to the boobs. This is how you do it. I'm glad that people are taking the meme or the previous one and just put it into a meme like this. No, you shouldn't draw women this ultra realistically. Just draw it like Papute Piku. Just draw it like Pop Team Epic Girls. I mean, this is the transformation. The Papute Piku transformation. Man of culture. They're pretty. Boobs is love. But it doesn't stop there. Like styles, boobs do not have a definitive way of being. But let's not act like we can't spot an artist with a fetish when we talk about this. Okay, hold on. Let's not act like we cannot spot an artist with a fetish when we talk about this. Stylized, realistic, horny. Okay, hold on. Are you saying that there's something wrong with being horny? Are you saying that there's nothing wrong with this? There's nothing wrong with this? Let's not act like okay, what? They have a fetish. Okay, what's wrong with that? They have a fetish to drawing ahegao faces and boobs that have pointed nipples that point out to the Empire State Building. How is that an issue? I'm so done with the tired ass takes of stop telling artists what to draw. Boobs can be circles. You just have saggy titties. Oh, that fucking roast, man. Oh, man. Oh. Drawing boobs that way is for SJWs. Oh, yikes. Like, grow the fuck up and take an anatomy class so you can shut the fuck up. How about no, you saggy tits? How about no, you saggy tits? I love how that's a fucking insult on that. You saggy tits. You motherfucking saggy tits. Your saggy ass titties. Your saggy ass titties cannot fucking convince me to draw big boob ass titties. Boob ass titties. Boob ass titties. Boob ass titties. How would that for the boob ass titties goes? Fucking boob ass titties. What? You fucking saggy tits. I love that insult. I'm gonna use that insult. I'm gonna use it. You get smoked. Fucking saggy tits. You sag. All of these texts are coming from 19-year-old hentai lovers who have never sat in a figure drawing class actually observing a raw pair of tits. Have you observed a raw pair of tits, man? Yes, you can draw them how you want. But you said that whatever. Go buck wild, but don't act like your way is normal or fact when it's based on your fetish. I don't think anyone who draw it like this say that, hey, I think girls act this way in real life. Boobs have protruded nipples like this in real life. Boobs have nipples the size, the length of the fucking Burj Dubai in real life. I mean, what? Unironically staring me with the straight boobs. Seconds. Don't lie. Is this not accurate? I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. Yeah, it's not accurate, so what? It's not accurate, so? I'm sorry you had to find out this way that your favorite anime girl with Z-cup titties cannot have a snatch waist too. But you can draw them however you want, but you can't. This is literally the same tweet. Whatever. And people coming to their defense by saying, I have D-breast ad, this is true. No, it's fucking not. These aren't even comparable size-wise to that horny artist draw. Laugh my fucking ass off. Okay, then what is? Do you want me to show that woman that has the big ass, the giant ass, tits so big that she has to be hospitalized? There's the record, the woman that has the giant ass titties that she's entered the world records because she has big tits. I mean, you have more integrity if you just said, yeah, I like fat titties. What about it? Instead of trying to explain how scientifically it's accurate for boobs to be perfect circles 100% of the time. Who does that? Who is judging the scientific accuracy of boobs having a perfect circle? I don't think, who does that? Why is anyone doing that? What? Anyway, moving on. What is this? Let me just say something real quick. Just because it's fictional does not mean it's okay. 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 I do want to play the Alex Jones clip. Where's that? Where's the fucking Alex Jones clips? Oh, God damn it. Ah, here it is.
I like women with big, giant tits and big asses.
Thank you. Thank you,
I like
Alex
women
Jones.
with big, giant tits and big asses.
Thank you, Alex Jones. Thank you. Thank you for that shit. But seriously, what? Lolicon, Shotokan, animations, writing, and cub, it's still child porn according to both Twitter terms of service and the law. Evidence to my claims. Sure. Therefore, anyone who enjoys or creates this stuff is an offending pedophile and therefore a child predator. You heard that right, guys. If you enjoy lolis or shotas or whatever, you are automatically a child predator. That means you are endangering children in real life. Regardless of how good their art is, regardless of style, regardless of reason, underage porn is underage porn. No sugarcoating it, it's a crime. Why? Warning, child porn in tweets and media, visit at your own risk. For this person is joined child rape, their account is blah blah blah, report here. Oh my, bruh, dude. Don't do this, dude. Don't do this. Don't do this, okay? Dude. This is a no. Don't do that shit, bruh. You are straight up encouraging. Just report these accounts because they have drawings that I consider to be immoral. There's also this stupid hoopla. I mean, what's up with the drawing of the two little girls wrestling in the underwear of this sub? You know, since we're talking about Gamergate again, might as well have this again. I mean, seriously, there's this art of Vivian James. What's up with the drawing of the two little girls wrestling in the underwear on this sub? Oh no. What's up with this art? What is this? What happens with this? Akuma girl. Just playing video games with Vivian there. I mean, seriously, it's full on blackface. All the sidebar images are cringe, but that one's just creepy. You're creepy. No, you. No, you. You're creepy. OP, hater juice. You're creepy. You are creepy. How are these little girls? How are these little? You are. No, you. No, you. Anyway, what is this? All this animes for pedophile shit is coming from old women who have aged past their prime and know they'll be as cute as 2D girls. Okay, hold up, dude. Dude, hold up. You don't have to throw in that fire right there, dude. Oof. That is too much fire on that one, dude. Too much fire. That is too much fire. That is too much fire, man. That is too much fire. Speaking fast. That's speaking fast. Anyway, where is I? Brown hair girl is the only one that matters in both the RG and H anime. Okay. Really, I like the white haired one. It's kinda too big for me. Okay. I like the white haired one. It's kinda too big for me. Too big? Too big? What? Too big? Too big? Looks like you have bad taste, mate. Ara onesans until I die, thanks. Only DFC onesans for me. Onesans are typically old. Onesans are typically old hags. Okay. Old hags. Doesn't the onesan archetype usually vary from 18 to 26? That's an old hag. Okay. Okay. Goddamn. Goddamn. Okay, you heard it right here, ladies in the chat who are 18 to 26. You're all a bunch of old hags.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Okay, lolicon. Fucking lolicon takes in my fucking... Oh, what is this? Open your eyes. You're not depressed. You're distracted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ho 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 ho. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Are you you're gonna... Oh man. Oh man. You are telling people that they're not depressed. They're just distracted. You're not really depressed, guys. So does that mean that I'm not your mommy girlfriend? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Oh man. But seriously though. Dude. Don't do this shit, man. Oh, you have good friends. You got a diploma. You have someone who loves you. You got tea and cookies. You have a pet who is happy to see you. Why are you so depressed? Why are you so depressed? Why are you so depressed? You have all of these things and you're still depressed? Boo fucking who? Wait, dude, as if you understood what people went through. Like, I mean, a lot of these things may have stressed him out, or maybe this diploma may have stressed him out. I mean, seriously, man. What if he doesn't have friends? Wait, Jesus, that is a bad take. Oh my God. Moving on. You know that you can tell these people have never played Final Fantasy VII. Oh my God, I have been waiting to see Trans Cloud forever now. That's right, guys. If you cross-dress in a specific mission at one point in the game, that automatically means you are trans. Isn't the standards of being trans just amazing? You just need to cross-dress once. Once. And you don't need to like that. That makes you trans automatically. That's not a damaging view to trans people in general at all. No, 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 no. No. Criminal Imagination donated $2. He must have gotten his knowledge of depression from Depression Crest. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously, what is this? Watching the impending meltdown from folks who cannot handle Trans Cloud is gonna be amazing today. Malik donated $1. Fun fact, my mom has proved that black people can be racist because she once told me straight up that black people can't be depressed because depression is a white person disease. Oh my God! Holy shit! The fuck? The fuck, man? Thank you so much for the donation, but damn, the fuck was that? Anyway, watching the impending meltdown from folks who cannot handle Trans Cloud is gonna be amazing today. You mean Trap Cloud? Cross-dresser Cloud. Because Cloud. Cloud, buongiorno, Cloud. I can't. Who cannot handle trans Cloud? It's going to be amazing today. No, you cannot. Moving on. What? The intimacy. I know, right? I want to see that section where Cloud is like being like him and having fun with all the big men. I know, right? Cloud is gay. I love men. Cloud is a trans man and he likes men. No, he's not. He is absolutely not. And if you say that he is, that is actually straight up offensive to trans people. Like, if Cloud is trans, that means that being trans just requires you to just cross-dress at one point. I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake went hard with cross-dressing Cloud and said trans rights. No. Final Fantasy Remake trying to advertise what is inarguably a disgusting transphobic gay panic. Hey, at least this person understood the scene. At least it's badly understood, but hey, at least the person understood that scene where Cloud is being trans or being cross-dressing, he doesn't like it. It's not very good. It's not a very good scene for him. Drag queens don't exist, guys. I like the Wolf Cat donated $3. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Thank you. Keep them coming. And as Cloud said, trans rights scene of pretty gifts, and platitude voiceovers is legitimately stomach churning. So the trailer for this properly dropped today. Please send all art of the new trans golf girlfriend Cloud. Excuse me. Seriously? Twitter moments, trans women born in 1987 are losing their minds over Cloud strife in a dress. Cloud is trans. Shut the fuck up, weebs. No, he is not. He is literally not. I mean, he is literally like freaking not. I mean, if you haven't, by the way, if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, there's a scene where Claude, buongiorno, merci. But anyway, there's a scene where Cloud has to enter a specific sort of club, and he has to cross-dress. He has to dress like a lady to enter that club, and he has to impress a specific man. I forgot this thing. It's been a while since I played the game. Yeah, essentially that's the context of the scene. But in order to get the best of the best sorts of outfits and the perfumes and everything like that, I remember getting the perfume and getting like the mannerisms and everything like that, getting the best dress to impress the man. You need to do a bunch of things, and one of the things is like you have to be in the bathhouse with like a bunch of men. So Claude von Reagan. They got to the Cloud district very often. There's also this. I mean, gamers, they are afraid on the fact that they have the pronouns they and them. You know what? If you're gonna make this meme and this meme's got popular, I can do this. I can literally do this, and it's literally like, I'm just gonna put shape fill right there. Well, what did it say? Twitter. Let's say SJWs. How about that? That's a more simpler term. There. Put it right there. And then you got the word tranny. And then you got the word trap. There you go. Fix this meme. That meme is much better. But thank you for coming into the other sudden session of Appa Ross, the meme editor. But in this meme stream. But that's better. Seems legit. But seriously, let's talk about the Goemon thing again. Because, yeah, if you haven't seen my video, there's a translation of Goemon that was really bad because there's the word tranny in it. Apparently, there's a bit more outrage on this one. Now, here's the thing. Goemon, it's got patched. So they already patched the scene so that it doesn't show that the person is actually a tranny. It actually shows that it's trans. So they got patched out. A little bit of an update on that one. But here's the thing. Way to miss the part that is actually offensive. Should I tell my boyfriend the truth? It's like 9,000 times more offensive than tranny. The slur makes me roll my eyes. The implication about honesty makes me fear for my life. Trans people don't have to tell people. Whoa! Hold up. Okay, I agree with you on the first point. I agree with you on the second point. But trans people don't have to tell people that they're trans? Whoa! Bro, holy
Whoa,
shit.
damn.
Holy shit. That is, wow. Wow. I mean, so, okay. Can you, now explain to me why the word trap is a slur for you people. Okay, the reason why the word trap is a slur is because it perpetuates the belief that trans people are tricking straight men into having a relationship with them. So if you tell people that trans people don't have to tell that they're trans, aren't you adhering to the stereotype? Aren't you a trap? You're the reason why trap is a slur. I mean, why? Why are you doing? No, just don't do that shit, man. That's just dumb. Hello, please don't listen to this at all, Bayfit announcement. Let me explain to you. You don't get to go to the Twatters and level charges against people who don't completely agree. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the account who found the bad tranny translation. Horrible. You don't get to go to the Twatters and level charges against people who don't completely agree with you as being white nationalists, alt-right, right-wingers, and then get to suppress people who may chose to talk about it on a platform. There you go. Base. Absolutely base take right there. Criminal Imagination donated $1. The world doesn't revolve around trannies. No, stop. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. If the gloves fits, then yeah, you absolutely can. No, it doesn't. The person. No. No. The translator is literally not the things that you say. I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? That is horrible. Holy shit. And of course, Reset Hera as their take. Translation for Goemon Twin 3 sequels to have finally been released. It's a shame that the translation has been blocked on Twitter for being era member. Okay, blah, blah, blah. There's also this post saying that I also asked that please remove the patch, blah, 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 blah. It's offensive and everything like that. Had a brief chat with Tor on Twitter about he locked his Twitter account. He's deeply disturbed by so many accusing him of being a right-wing loon and a monster. Even told me people he knew for years had severe ties with him. So he has decided to never fan translate again, thinking his work to be worthless and destructive. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. You have ruined the dream of someone because they said a word, because he accurately translated a scene that you find offensive. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job. Good to hear that there's a quick movement and Tom is also receptive to feedback apparently. Annoying as fuck though, the OMG censorship squad already arrived to tell everyone who's asked for this to be changed to please do it themselves and leave the poor creator alone. How about you do it? How about you do that shit? You leave the... Wow. What is this? Don't admit to this. Don't read the replies to that tweet. The accuracy, only one translation. It's your job to be accurate. It's full force again. This is why we can't have nice things. The now closed thread on ROM hacking that was equally awful. Gamer teens desperately need to go back to school and learn how language and translation works. Like I said in my video, I understand that a bunch of translators need to not cause outrage. That they have to make sure that they need to translate the scene as accurately as possible. But at the same time, they also need to not cause outrage as much as possible. Sure, I get it. We get it. But it doesn't mean that you have to accuse the guy for being a white supremacist or a right-wing loon. I understand that being a translator and accurate and translating offensive things is very hard to you so that you don't cause too much outrage. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you... I don't want to dogpile the guy on Twitter. You already did. I don't want to dogpile the guy on Twitter. That's what you did. That's precisely what a lot of you people did. But that awful non-apology, if he was legitimate... But that's an awful non-apology. You mean that apology that I showed you in the video? The one where he stated that he has no faith, he doesn't want to do it anymore. His dream is crushed. That he doesn't want to do fan translation anymore because you people fucking harassed him and tell him that he's a right-wing white supremacist, telling him these horrible, awful things. If he was legitimately self-reflecting, he'd put out a patch to fix it. Maybe he has no time to do so? Maybe he hasn't done that yet? Maybe he is way too fucking busy having to deal with you people calling him a Nazi. I mean, no one is actually dogpiling him. I don't want to dogpile the guy, but no one is actually... But it is a helpful framing device to deflect responsibility and elicit harassment to the other direction. Wow. This is basically us. You know, with Gamergate. This is basically us with the Gamergate shit. Except it's in reverse. Except these guys are... Oh, no, there's actually no harassment. There's actually no harassment being done to this. When these people, when there's no harassment, they say that there's harassment. When there is harassment, they say that there's no harassment. They're gaslighting you people. This is gaslighting. They're trying to cover up. No, there's actually no harassment, guys. Just actually, it doesn't happen, really. Jeez. Good to see the brain geniuses kicking off over the removal of transphobic slur from the recent Gambari Goemon fan translations. Apparently, the hacker has quit the scene as a result of the pushback, which is excellent news. Don't let the door hit you, etc., etc. Wow. You are an awful human being. You are an absolutely terrible, awful human being. Awful. I mean, seriously, man. Seriously, I'm just... We're at the point. We are at the point in time right now. Well, you see, you got a bunch of normies like... You got a bunch of normies like this guy, this poor translator. He doesn't understand people who are your average minds. He doesn't understand how the culture war works. He doesn't understand that these words are offensive. There are many people who are like that. And I'm trying to tell people, oh, these are your average people who don't care about hooplas like this. Who don't care about what people are offended by on the internet all the time. They only care about the job that they do. They play video games. And they don't really socialize. They don't really talk to people. They don't really find out what people talk about on the internet. They're not really up to the trends. These people exist. And they have dreams. And they have passion. But unfortunately, we're living in a time where the outrage mobs will hound on these people. These innocent, completely unaware people who doesn't know how the culture war works. And ruin their dreams and crush their dreams and everything like that. This is why we need to tell people, hey, these people exist. These people exist. They're going to hound on you. They're going to bully you. They're going to tell you that this is wrong. They're going to tell you that all the things that you did are immoral. Don't know how else to say it. It's very... Moving on. One of the benefits of doing a fan translation 2020 is the possibility of removing discriminatory language that, while still wrong then, was in common use 3 decades ago. It is a shame that the authors of this hack decided to mar their hard work by using a slur. Hold on. The author is not aware that it is a slur. There are people who exist like that. Do you know that there are people who are not aware that the word trap, for example, is a slur until they're being pointed out that trap is a slur. There are people who are unaware that doing this, the this is a white supremacy, whatever. There are people who are unaware that doing this is the white power, white privilege or whatever. So they keep on doing this. It's not, but there are people who are dumb enough to point out that, hey, this is actually white power. You can't do that shit or whatever. And now you're ruining this stuff. So, but seriously. Also, let's talk about this. ProZD, oh my God. Someone, you made a bad take. This is a really, really, really bad take from someone. Oh my God. So from the sum of it, Joaquin Phoenix was a loose 5-year-old on the set of Joker who just didn't want to listen to direction sometimes. Ah, yes. True genius is when you endanger your fellow actors, crew, and yourself. Okay, hold on. Let's read. Phoenix's tendency to go off script and come up with new unexpected action kept Aguilar, the stunt team, and other actors on their toes, especially because the actor often didn't want to rehearse in advance. He'd have them rehearse without him. In preparing the scene where Arthur Fleck kills 3 guys on the subway, Aguilar sketched out the action with the 3 actors and warned them, look, this is what we planned, but it will probably change on the day. As in, they were warned! They were warned that he will do this shit! What? And it did, with Phoenix suddenly kicking back. These weren't stunt people, these were actors, Aguilar says. They're just supposed to beat him up, and all of a sudden he starts defending himself. He tries to kick a guy who punched him about 4 times. The actors roll with it, and one of them even improvised a line. We got a kicker, huh? Arthur's unsuccessful resistance changed the dynamic of that scene. And that scene turned out pretty good. Excuse me? How is this? One of the trickiest stunts to orchestrate was the one in which Arthur, fleeing the police, gets hit by a taxi cab. Phoenix did all of the running and almost getting hit, but a stunt double took the harder hit, rolling up the hood on the top of the car and then tumbling back forward on the street. From there, Phoenix did a piece where he recovered and continued running. But to plan for all contingencies, Aguilar told all the drivers to be ready for Phoenix to run past his mark in any direction. As in, they were told to prepare for this shit! Excuse me? I thought you said, what do you say again? He didn't want to listen to directions sometimes. Ah yes, true genius when you endanger your fellow actors, crews. Endanger your fellow actors, crews, and yourself? Okay, first off, they're performing a stunt. They're performing an act. They're actors, that's what they do. This particular scene is where Joker's being beat up by a bunch of guys on the stage on the train. Of course, he's going to find a way to fight back. That's why he warned the actors in the previous... Oh my god. And this one, the actors are literally being told, hey, Phoenix might run past his mark and to be extra careful when they got crashed by the fucking... Oh my god. Because if Phoenix had to avoid a car, he might run in wrong direction and hit one of the steel beams holding up in the subway platform. That was our main worry, Aguilar says. A steel beam is not very forgiving. Aguilar says, it just looks violent and vicious, and that's what we want. Oh yeah, by the way, he took this part of the article out of context. It just looks violent and vicious, and that's what we wanted, because that's the first time you really see Arthur go crazy on somebody, as in, this was intentional. They know about this shit. They're prepared for this shit. But seriously, you're gonna tell me that Joaquin Phoenix on the set of Joker is much worse than, say, Jared Leto. Do you know what Jared Leto did when he played Joker in the Suicide Squad? He gives to his Suicide Squad co-stars a live rat, a dead hog, and some bullets. And also use condoms and anal beads to the co-stars. Because he wants to stay true to that Joker persona. He's a method actor, you see. He wants to stay in character all the time. This, compared to Joaquin Phoenix, who, sometimes he improvises. Sometimes he improvises. But then you got Jared Leto, who is actually just a dick. Like, straight up. Jared Leto is worse. It's just fucking worse. Oh man. At least he didn't do this shit, seriously. Last weekend, I had to film a scene where I had to be punched in the stomach and slapped in the face. Every mock scene ended up being unusable, and we had to do it for real. This is common if you want a final product that's halfway decent. All actors know this. This is a thing. Can you imagine being an actor just trying to get through a scene and you get kicked in the face by Joaquin Phoenix because he didn't feel like rehearsing stunt choreography because he's a cool, brilliant method actor? Yeah, this is a thing. This is a thing. This has been improvising. Actors improvising their acting is a thing that has been a... Oh my god. You're a professional voice actor and yet you don't know this shit? This shit is a thing for a while now? 2020 is the year I start blocking people more. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. I used to be like, I don't want to give them the satisfaction. But now I realize I don't give a shit anymore. This is the best decision I ever made. Of course. Of course. Someone, what happened to you, man? What happened to you, man? What happened to you? You had a bad take. It was a really bad take. You took the article out of context. And people explained to you how you're wrong. But instead of accepting that you're wrong, you just block people. Man, what is wrong with you, man? I'm utterly disappointed. Speaking of disappointed, they're gonna have a new Steins Gate adaptation. Did you guys hear that? Steins Gate is gonna have a live action adaptation, as if we don't have enough adaptation for Steins Gate already. We got the visual novel, we got the anime, we got the other visual novel that has the screenshots from the anime, and a bunch of other things. And then you got the sequel, and then you got the live action Hollywood version of a TV series on Steins Gate, because of course it is. There's only one good live action Steins Gate, and that is this one. you don't need. We already have a live action Steins Gate. So just don't do that. Don't do the live actions. Thank you. That's dumb. Okay, what is this? That's donate to $1. He might be he's confusing Phoenix and Leto, but I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. He might be confusing Phoenix and Leto, but I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Okay, what is this? Okay, what is this? My boyfriend eats his cum every time he masturbates. Ew! Throwaway account for the purpose of figuring out this kind of stuff. My boyfriend recently informed me that when he masturbates, there's a super chat coming. A Malik donated $1. I expected better from ProZD. Also, no! God, no! Please, no. The office scene. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. What? That when he masturbates, he ejaculates into his hands and eat his cum? Ew! He has done this every time he's jerked off since he was in college. Ew! Ooh! I couldn't really help my initial reaction, which was to be grossed out, and I blurted out something like, "What the fuck?" He got immediately offended, said that I was body and sexually shaming him. I've been trying to be more understanding. Watch it. When it comes to up, he insists that every dude does this. He insists that every dude does this. Guys, do you eat your cum after you masturbate? What? That's the first time I heard about that. Okay. When it comes up, he insists that every dude does, and it's a really common thing. Most people say no. There you go. He also went so far as to explain why he started doing it in the first place. Ooh. It was to charge medical singles. It's a fucking it's self-mana transfer. Oh my fucking god. He's a mana transfer. It's fucking mana transfer, except it's for himself. Ali the Wolf Cat donated $3. Amending that they're wrong is the greatest sin imaginable. Also, what? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I need the CGI dragons as part of a ritual called the Ritual of the Phoenix, related to the Kabbalah. You mean the CGI dragon? Is that the name of the CGI dragon? Like he would write a sigil representing the object of desire. That object of desire is the fate of King Arturia. Masturbate, thinking about it, and eat his cum after ejaculating it as an act of debasement. Apparently, it worked every time. Juice it cum. Self-mana transfer. Apparently, that's a thing. And how the hell can this guy get a boyfriend? Maybe he gets a boyfriend when a girlfriend. Maybe he gets a girlfriend when she's completely unaware of this sort of shit. I can't blame her. I mean, Jesus, what the fuck? I am at loss, Reddit. Is this normal dude behavior and I'm just uninformed? Well, I don't know. If Shiro has the behaviors of Shinji, then I suppose yes. He tells me I'm being very prudish. I don't think I don't think you are. No. Advice would be helpful. Chat, what do you think? What is your best advice? I'd say break up or suggest. Like tell him to not do that shit. That's ew. That is an ew. That is an ew. No thanks. Anyway, there's also this. YouTube moderators are being forced to sign statements acknowledging the job can give them PTSD. Oh, horrible, absolutely horrible. Just give a huge big F to all of these YouTube moderators that they moderate all the comments on the internet. They could give the PTSD, man. This is absolutely horrible. Messed up. Wait, sorry, what? That may be on certain videos, but what? Okay, moving on. Oh no! Seriously? Is that seriously the end? It's that seriously? That's it? Oh, that's it. That's it for the stream. Okay. One more. Are there any nice videos that? Don't you just love that This is the legacy of that Walt Disney puts. Look at this. Look at this shit. Just imagine you're a kid and you're watching these your favorite characters just beating the living shit out of each other. Kick her ass, Vinny! Kick her ass! More Disney fights! Kick her ass! Yeah, this is straight to $1. Where can I find a video with the furry offering the kid a hand and the mom dragging the kid away to safety from the intro? I actually don't know. I just titled that video "Kid Best Parenting Ever." Apparently, that's the video. If you want me to send a video on Twitter, I can send you the video on Twitter. I might as well send a video on Twitter because that does like a request from everybody. Where's the parenting? Good parenting summed up in 4 seconds. There you go. Someone requested this on stream. Get it ASAP. There you go. Post it on Twitter. Anyway, as that is over, we're going to that is not the song for the stream ending. This one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally gone through a lot of cringe, a lot of stupidity, a lot of dumb shit that happens this week. There are a lot of dumb shit, man. Almost 3 hours. Actually, no, it's way past 3 hours. Damn, 3 hours of the stream. You got 3 hours of stream, bunch of good shit and everything like that. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking to the stream. It has been an absolute blast. You guys have been absolutely fantastic as usual. Thank you all for the donations, the chats, and everything like that. The shekels. Love it. Totally appreciate it. Go, guys. Go do other stuff as we end the stream. So, I'll see you guys on the next stream next week. Take care.